whydash immediately with that wall of a hitbox on that SnD, sending Haz right back where he attempted to come from. Yuri, a character who has gained decent zoning capabilities with how her charged fireball works, makes you think twice when you see her charging up that Kolk. And whydash, you see that space he's maintaining, making it really difficult to hop against that CD when he has it prepped. But look at that kick throw to put Yuri over in the corner. Very smart play by Haz. Look at the pressure here. whydash, I was about to say has to respect it. He just shut me up with that DP. Oh, tried to chase with the run-up grab. A minor lead for Haz over here. Substantiates it with the sweep. There's a Koken trying to chase the roll. Got a nice pressure there. Wasn't sure which side he landed on. Good blocks by Haz. Still, neither player establishing a clear advantage so far. Air-to-air trade. If that was clean for Haz, it could have been death for whydash potentially, depending on what he converted into. Tried to get underneath, just barely failed. Tried to reset into a dive kick. Excellent trade there with the anti-air Ein trigger. And that's going to be the absolute juggle confirmed from whydash to take the lead with only 14 seconds left. And the counter and the cross-up trade not working out in Haz's favor, and he loses K-Dash in what was a very, very close first round, as expected between two players of such close talent. Fireballs being thrown here by whydash, trying to establish some advantage. Oh, Hausho Koken! That might have been an input error there. And there's the EX DP as soon as he saw Yuri just slightly off the ground. It's still a 4-frame anti-air. It's still very big. It just doesn't lead to death in every situation the way it used to in the previous version of the game. Luong now coming in. Snake Legs immediately going to work. He's going to be able to convert here. And even off of the CD, oh, that was a little too early. whydash wasting 2 meters with an unfortunate execution error. And now he's paying for it with a lot of damage here. The hard knockdown is going to be getting chased here by Haz. Luong standing CD, one of the best in the business. Even with the damage scaling that occurs afterwards, it's still such an important tool in her arsenal. A delayed fireball there from Haz, trying to catch whydash off guard. Oh, wow. That was unorthodox, and I'm not sure if that's something meant. A Shatter Strike! He's an Ashe player. You know they're always good with those. And he converts into a full combo, and that is Haz's Cronin down. And it's all down to Dolores with 2.5 meters, and he still has a 50% health Luong to deal with. Maybe he's going to try to be pragmatic. A nice command grab mix-up. Oh, there it is. He uses the quick mode activation to get rid of Luong and put Ashe in a situation where when he comes in with 2.5 bars now, the Sankulat activation off the quick max is not going to be an option. whydash is going to have to either use a combo where he'll accept that he'll do lower damage, or tough it out until he builds out the 3rd meter. And they're on equal health. Wake up, flash kick immediately, showing that he's not afraid of whatever Dolores can do with that little amount of resources. Oh, there's the hit, and whydash is gonna go. Oh, he missed his link out into the 2A there. He tried to do the most optimal link after the 4B, but he missed the 2A, and that's a huge drop for whydash, but he still has the resources. Shatter Strike is going to be able to get an EX flash kick here, putting him almost to death. Oh, I think he was attempting a back B there rather than a back D. That would have comboed into an EX flash kick. Oh, you're not teleporting on him. whydash with the reactions, spotting Haz, trying to sneak in behind him. Flash kicks him right out of there, and it's 1-0 to vSlash's whydash. Let's see what happens in game 2. I don't think there's necessarily much that Haz went about incorrectly in that match. Just that whydash was that slight step ahead when it came to the big calls. And if he had completed his Ashe combo, might not have even had those situations with Dolores in the end to talk about. Now Haz starting out a bit more powerfully here, trying to get a bit more aggressive, deny Yuri the space, not be afraid of her charging the fireball to close down that space. Oh, wow. Slaps the slide right out of there. But no conversion for whydash. Nice DP to regain his space. Command grab. He still manages to chase. Meaties with a close C. whydash really reversing that pressure now. Takes the lead. Oh, the Shatter Strike. But yeah, he definitely wanted to hit him and convert with the Anywhere Juggle air minute spike, but it didn't quite pan out for him like that. An execution error by Haz. whydash also going for the Shatter Strike. They're getting very plentiful here. whydash trapped in the corner. And again, not respecting the K-dash pressure whatsoever. Not letting the plus frame scare him off the DPs whatsoever. Excellent fireball placement there, and you can see the power of that tool for Yuri and what it allows her to do, something that she didn't really have in her new Rushdown incarnation since KOF13. And the close C has jumping in with nothing, not throwing in any buttons, and his timing was a little bit off, allowing himself to get caught in the air by White Ash. His Cronin now coming in. Let's see if White Ash can try to push this momentum further. But Cronin definitely has the resources to kill Yuri in a touch. Again, the fake out into the run-up grab, very hard to see when you're being scared by her fireballs and her normals. And that's going to be a conversion to regain the corner positioning. Yeah, he can shoot through that, but it's not fast enough. And again, he uses up 2 meters on that to try to just shoot through Yuri's projectiles. He got one, but you got to wonder about that usage of meter there. And White Ash now, oh, there's a Shatter Strike, he's going to net him. Caught him off of that 16, he's going to be able to hit for huge damage here, all that 50%. And almost a throw away from dying as has his Cronin here. Oh, he got tagged there with the delayed slash. Cronin's D jumping slash, still a menace of a move, has managing to be able to frame trap into it and continue to link out of it to be able to take out White Ash's Yuri. The conversion off of the fireball starting out there, expecting the snake leg to come out. Did has. Went for an overhead White Ash just to try to chip away at him. Oh, another Shatter Strike attempt. Definitely White Ash giving the signal to Haz, I see what you're doing, and I'm going to try to catch it and make you pay for it. Opportunity for White Ash. There's the wall bounce. If he gets the EX Ren here, doesn't it? Oh, might not even need it. Not quite. Catches him there with the snake legs as Haz was attempting something there. And White Ash on the verge of putting Haz into the loser's bracket with what might end up being a fairly comfortable 2-0 here. There's a jump D just to push the positioning back in his favor. White Ash getting caught though, trying to push the offense a little too hard. Defensive throws showing their strength here. Excellent catch on the landing there by Haz. Opportunity to lay on some damage. Oh, mixes up into a command grab. Trying to keep his resource usage low. Oh, but there it is, the quick max again. And he's going to have to spend some bar. Not quite enough to take out Luong. Catches him low, but now he will be at full health, but he's got a 3-meter Ash to worry about. This is still in White Ash's favor ever so slightly, but he pulled it out with fewer resources last time. See Fireball to open up here. Dolores can use her teleports to work around Ash's Fireball game. And look at that additional chip damage that Ash's Fireballs are doing. He's almost done a full throw's worth of damage already. White Ash trying to frame trap, went for the throw. Oh, that was a punish, not a counter. There's the opportunity, and he's going to go into it. Is he going to go for a side switch? Managed to get his link that time. Yeah, he can definitely take him all the way to the corner from here. White Ash, here we go. The Ash movie is right on. Triple Fireballs. Into the Thermidor. He definitely, oh, never mind. He decides to go for a reset situation instead, potentially drop the Fireball, but still such excellent controlled play from White Ash. Never looked in doubt with his signature Ash Crimson, putting Haz into the loser's bracket with a strong, strong 2-0 victory. You always wonder when Ash players land their hit if we're going to get another what it feels like to play Ash movie that happens there, but White Ash preventing that scenario by keeping it controlled and just not letting the situation get to him after either it was a drop or he realized the combo wasn't quite a kill or stun that he wanted, so he reset the situation to just confuse Haz's expectations. Still, he pulled it out, and that's really what matters in the end. And that puts him into the top 8 on the winner's side already. Now, if you're confused on how we're already talking about top 8s, that's because we've had some matches going on off stream already, and there have been a lot of results going on, but that also means that the players that have already gotten here have already warmed up, they're looking strong, and you want to talk about strength, look at these two players coming up. Amu, a player who has made his name in the Pakistani scene and has also been playing in the GCC region, showing up to the online Jumpy Runbacks events, actually winning not the most recent one, but the one just before that in what was one of the most exciting versions of that tournament. Streamed by twitch.tv/BaduraSNK if you guys are interested in checking those matches out. But on the other hand, now, on the other side is an opponent that he will not be familiar with, that not many here will be familiar with, but a player who's been really showing that he is not a one to be messed with, and that is HSN from Cameroon. Now, I got a few matches in with this guy, and it was terrifying to play him. His combo optimization was very strong, as well as his anti-air game being incredibly on point. Now, some people could attribute that to him being a much better player than me, which is true, but I also saw him run that anti-air game with absolute precision against many other players that are also absolute top talents, and you better believe that he is here to make a statement. Of course, now, finally, joining me right here is none other than the man himself, Arslenik, the man who put Zuni, the top Moroccan hopeful, into the losers bracket. Now, I was telling the stream earlier, Arslan, is that many people might have considered that a shock result because they're not too familiar because of your lack of travels. But it's honestly fair to say that, you know, for people who do know you, for people who have played you enough, I don't think it's necessarily that shocking a result. With no offense to Zuni, you're both incredibly talented players. It's just that it's a result that, you know, makes sense in its own way. Now, so Arslan is over here, is going to join me on this next match that we're going to have between HSN and Amu. How are you seeing this, Arslan?
Thank you very much, Fro. Well, I see it as quite a balanced match. I have heard some good things about HSN, and Amu is quite an amazing player. The way he has just played against Naveed was incredible. So you can imagine the level he has eliminated Naveed 2-0.
Yes, Violence, Naveed, one of the top players of the local Dubai crew. That him being sent to losers that early is a bit of a shock to the local scene, but yeah, probably HSN's Cameroonian crew will tell you, you know what, he's good enough to make that happen. So and we're going to see what happens here with Amu over there on the left side with K-Dash, Luong, and Blue Mary. HSN with his team that I've seen him play no other than all day, Iori, Kyo, and Shermie.
Well, that was a convincing start from HSN. Quite promising.
Oh wow, interrupts with the far C of all things. Not the quickest move, but very courageous there by Amu. He's putting on the pressure. Great conversion there. Oh, the DP, and he's going to be able to kill right here to take out HSN's Iori. Now that's really huge. HSN usually starts out very strong with Iori, so that could be a big blow to his confidence.
Well, that's a big edge now that Amu has. K-Dash is incredibly strong against Iori players.
Well, see, that's something I was saying about HSN. His anti-air game is incredible, and that's something he's already showing early on in the set.
No, that's an amazing setup by HSN.
Nasty. Amu not able to see where he was going to land.
Let's see if he can keep him in the corner.
The pushback there, keeping Kyo safe. That's been one of the nastiest things about Kyo in this game after the most recent updates.
Yeah, that was not a safe roll.
Oh, just a little too far for that trigger to connect. Amu needs a big hit, and K-Dash definitely has the damage.
Oh, that was punishable. He couldn't punish it.
It was definitely very risky, but he got away with it.
Amu would be looking forward to get some more damage here as much as he can, and he would be wasting some time as well.
Yeah.
Oh, here he goes.
What a call by Amu.
Oh, he drops it.
Not quite managing to get that conversion, but he's very close. Still, as you mentioned, he took a lot of time off the clock, so the health recovered by HSN will not be much.
That's true. So that was a good strategy by Amu.
Now Luong coming in. She can definitely finish Kyo in a single hit. All it takes is one opening. She has more than enough damage to make that happen. Oh, that's a big trade for HSN.
Kyo has got some good potential here for making a comeback. We never know. Well, let's see if we can keep him in the corner.
He kept the meter, didn't want to do the Orochinagi. He wants to keep it for his next opening. Almost staying patient. Very, very well done. And with a meterless finish, that gives him a lot of stock to try to take out Shermie with.
Let's see if he can make a comeback. Shermie has got a good potential of making comebacks here in this game. With some few meters, she can give incredible damage.
Absolutely. The only thing is that she's a bit of a high-risk character. If she gets a call wrong, it leaves her open to huge punishment.
Her setups are crazy. Oh, that was amazing.
The Ashe player special, Amu being a former Ashe player himself, they're all good with Shatter Strikes, and he's showing it again. And look at that, he still has almost 3 meters. Any hit will kill.
Keeping him in the corner. HSN, what a risky move, and he pays off.
He didn't have any more meter to try to finish with. He's going to have to try to go for another mix-up. Amu just gets out of there, Doesn't catch him on the landing. Tense moments here.
Amo still looks quite strong here. He will try his best to wrap up the round here and the match here.
He's using his meters just to stay safe. Gets caught by the sweep though.
Oh, that's it.
Absolutely. Well now, HSN, after looking like it was completely down and out in that round, potentially with a chance to make a comeback here on Amu's Blue Mary. A very uncommon character in top level KOF15 nowadays.
This is an interesting matchup because I have not seen ever... Oh, I think that's it.
At least it should be. If you manage to get a super off here, that's going to do it. Amu with game 1 to take the lead in this set. I don't think HSN necessarily did much wrong, but Amu just held so much pressure and momentum with that first round with K-Dash that just kept carrying. That advantage just stayed constant as they moved forward.
Yeah, that was a very good observation because this advantage is the main thing. That's the key because it will keep the opponent under pressure, and so he couldn't recover from it.
And we saw there from HSN, he did show a propensity for making some high-risk decisions here and there. Now, we do see this from top-level KOF players, but we saw that Amu punished quite a bit of that. So we'll see if that is going to persist or if he's going to try to get a bit more conservative.
So if you are good at punishing, it wins the matches for you.
Tense start here. Neither player establishing a clear sense of advantage. HSN with just a minor health lead. Look at that jump over the trigger, though.
He missed that.
Gets the knockdown that he needs, doesn't spend any meter to try to augment that damage.
He's very careful while attacking on K-Dash. He's just waiting for a DP so that he could give maximum damage. This is what he's trying here.
Yeah, he felt that he was getting sniped out of the air more often when he tried to go toe-to-toe with him the first time. So now definitely this more conservative approach.
That was an amazing start.
And he's got the meter. No, he didn't try to set up a situation where he could finish with a super. Oh, Amu not maintaining the pressure there. Accidental hop backwards.
Okay, so let's see. Oh, that's a nasty blow. Okay.
Oh, he gets thrown on landing. That was such a risky move by Amu because he would have been dead if that overhead was blocked. Very risky decision, but it paid off at least by taking a bit more health off of Iori.
This is something KOF players normally do not like. When you do an empty jump or if you do a missed jump, you get grabbed. So you get the throw, and this is something which is the most unlike mechanic of the game.
It's definitely been that way. Around KOF 14 is when these one-frame throws started becoming really big. And in 15, another big change is that you can beat meaty attacks with wake-up throws. So that's been another thing that has been an adaptation practice for KOF players in this game. Luong coming in now, still fairly even on life and meters.
Oh, that was a beautiful confirm.
1 EX Ren, 2 EX Rens. Look at that damage pile up.
What an amazing setup.
Oh, still the he would thought the snake legs would kill.
Oh,
HSN
he got an opportunity and he dropped it.
All right, well, he's got Luong in the corner. Luong doesn't have much she can do when
now
she's
it's
cornered.
an opening. Now it's an opening.
And that is
HSN.
I know that was such a huge starter.
Oh, he didn't go for a super. He's trying to save some meter here.
Oh, the mix-ups.
It looks like not a bad
and
decision.
Overhead.
Whoa, he's done.
He
can take it, but the damage scaling would be very high, so that's why. But still, it wasn't a bad decision and makes a great comeback here.
He stops the dash in with the 5B. Such powerful mental fortitude from HSN there to be able to keep his cool and go for such resets, mix-ups, overheads. Oh, wow, look at that from Amu, just going right back and saying,
he was ready for it this time.
Oh, great block, but wow, HSN just challenging him right back. These players are definitely making a couple of statements right now, back and forth.
I've seen how Amu has kept an eye on all the jumps, and he goes with the EX DP, which is a very fast DP and very damaging. So he's perfectly okay with giving maximum damage with half bar.
All right, very tough situation. Oh, Shermie's close C missing. That could have been huge.
So that's a typical Mary frame trap. Oh, he drops it.
But no conversion there by HSN.
Yeah, HSN could not capitalize here that it was a punish.
Well, still the opportunities for him. Oh, just slides right out of there. Doesn't want to deal with any of that. Really tense moments here. HSN under pressure. Amu waited for something to happen. There's a successful command grab, but you can't cancel off of it into anything. Amu.
Great pressure from Amu.
He's slowly.
He manages to get off of the corner and the max mode combo. That was a great deal of damage here by HSN.
And puts himself in pretty decent advantage here, but then now
he
Amu just needs a hit. HSN playing very cautiously, knows that any touch can lead to a quick mode conversion and his death. Tense moments here. Just a couple of pokes for HSN could do it.
It's just 10 seconds, 15 seconds.
There's a DP
Hey,
bait, and HSN takes it.
What a patience. What a great display of patience by HSN.
Wow. After so many situations that didn't go in his favor, he managed to keep the calls that mattered for the times that mattered just when he really needed them to even up this set. I wonder how much that drained out of him, but he's showed how mentally powerful he is as a competitor and that he's really here to try to win it all.
That was amazing display of the nerve strength. HSN that he was looking under tremendous pressure, but the way he has come back puts him in a very strong position in this match.
Ooh, a mistake by Almu right out of the gates.
Yeah, I
Is
can
it
see
Almu?
it. Like
Is
I
Almu
said,
shaking?
yeah, he looks quite confident now.
Oh, what a roll punish! Does HSN just know now? Oh, never mind the
That could
disrespect.
be another mistake from Amu if he would have blocked the DP.
Oh, Almu's blocks are looking a little bit slow. He barely blocked that hop just now. He needs to kind of get his head back in the game.
Oh.
The anti-airs by HSN on point again. Ooh, what?
He couldn't. No, it was a punish, yeah.
There it is. Definitely very punishable.
Not a finish.
Yeah,
oh, he did?
Chain drive to take out Iori. He wants to just maintain the advantage as much as he can. Taking out Iori in the first round was crucial for him in the first game, and he wants that advantage again.
That's true. Now he will try his best to maintain that advantage, and let's see how HSN deal with it.
Whoa! Opens up with a minute spike. What? Now that is super risky, but Almu really is showing that I know where you're going to go.
HSN has shown some great control over space, and see how he has managed to take down K-Dash with like very minimal use of meters. And it was very important to take K-Dash down because he can do some serious damage to the second character as well.
He even spent the quick mode on that because he feels that if he can get the pressure going on Luong, he saw the comeback that he did in the last round. See, this is it. This is what he wants. He wants her to stay in Luong's face, not allow her to maintain that space with her stand CDs and Snake. Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh no! And a wireless controller somewhere interfered with the proceedings. Well, it's going to come down to the player's decision here because it's neither player's fault that this happened.
So are we going to have a restart here?
I don't know. That's really tricky.
HSN wouldn't be happy here because he was having some great damage here, and this might put him in a great pressure situation. That's really bad.
Yeah, I don't know what they're going to do. Zantetsu now, the head honcho of vSlash, is up on the stage, up there with his team. They're discussing with the players. We're just getting the input on what happened here. These situations are always so confusing, and it's why TOs are so adamant about removing the entire list of Bluetooth devices from every PS4 after every set, just to prevent this kind of situation from happening. Unfortunately, it seems with the confusion we had with starting the stream and the technical difficulties that happened, that wasn't maintained. Zantetsu. All right, so are the players going to continue? Okay, so the players are going to reset to neutral.
That's a good decision, by the way, so that.
But see now, with what happened, HSN loses the corner pressure that he had with that neutral reset that occurred.
And that gives some immense advantage to Amu, and he used it.
He used up the
He's still using it.
Well, it's working out very nicely in his favor, but HSN has showed that he is a mentally strong player, and he's still keeping
he takes it.
Missed cross up.
He drops it.
And the wake up
what
DP.
a close match. What a close match.
Wow. HSN, I mentioned his risky decisions earlier, but again, he kept it for just the right time to put himself at an advantage and to reach Blue Mary with his Kyo.
Now that's an interesting situation.
Stand CD and is going to be able to push her all the way to the corner.
try to give maximum damage here. Oh,
that's
okay.
punishable.
That was that. Oh, he drops it.
No punish by Amu. That could be huge.
He actually tried to save his half meter, and it can be costly. Oh.
Chase is down. Saw that HSN might try to move. Chase him with a slide. A very typical Blue Mary player. You're a former Blue Mary player yourself. You definitely know all about that. Well, it's Shermie with 3 meters now against Amu's 2-meter Mary. Still very close. Still anybody's game. What an anti-air.
With these much meters, Shermie can be really deadly. She needs one touch.
Yeah, absolutely. Any touch in the climax will do it for Shermie
And
now.
even a cross-up would do.
He kept looking for the
Okay,
there it is!
that's
It just said
It's it. That's it. That's it.
He just needs to nail the cancel. And there
And
it is.
there we go.
HSN puts Amo into the loser's bracket with a super clutch 2-1 victory after a situation that looked like it could go dire for him after the controller stop. And a situation where he lost the corner because of the decision that, admittedly, both the players agreed to that decision. So it's not something that we're saying is a fault of anyone, just to be perfectly clear. But he still managed to look at that situation and say, you know what, I still have what it takes. I'm still going to take this. And take that he did. What a player. What a player.
What a display of strong nerves by HSN. Well, he took it all the way.
And you look at who he just put in the loser's bracket. Amo is a very, very powerful player, but you have to look at potentially the bit of damage he lost when he didn't punish Kyo immediately, and then that might have affected his mentality in that last set, in that last round, on how he was trying to approach Shermie and how he was trying to get that hit against her. But wow, it was just
honestly, I was looking at Amo as the favorite here, but the way HSN has made a comeback and the game that he has displayed, that's amazing. That's commendable.
And making all the boys back home in Cameroon proud. He's a player who, by the way, also has a pedigree in Street Fighter V, as I found out from Amo in a conversation earlier.
Yeah.
So he's another multi-game talent that is coming here into KOF and putting in his best effort at SnD Emirates Showdown. Now, we got to remind you guys, this tournament is part of SNK's eSports support program. So we are being supported here by SNK. Thank you to you guys. This tournament is also part of the Tekken World Tour. It is a challenger event in the Tekken World Tour. So if you guys tune in tomorrow for Tekken, there are some absolute top talents that are here, including none other than Oasis Honey.
And he's going to be my next opponent, so fingers crossed.
I was just telling the stream that if a player comes from Pakistan, especially if they're an old school player, you can bet that KOF has been part of their fighting game education somewhere along the way. And I saw him play earlier, and he looked impressive.
Indeed, he is an impressive player. In fact, he has eliminated me once in a tournament in Pakistan, which we had last year, Takra Cup. So let's see if it is a payback time or he can maintain the streak.
Well, you never know. I mean, a lot of people just know him for Tekken, which he's obviously a world-class talent there. And the guy who essentially, the Akuma discussion in Tekken was kind of going to overdub already, but he escalated it to a completely different degree. And I would say that's a credit more to him than Akuma. Just saying. But anyway, so that's going to be an interesting thing. Actually, is that going to be the next match we have?
Well, let's see. I'll take your leave for now. I'll be back. I'll see how the brackets are set. Maybe my match maybe next. So see you around.
All right, man. All the best to you.
Thank you, guys. See you.
All right. That was Arslenik temporarily signing off. Whether or not we see him later will depend on how he does in his bracket matches as he keeps going forward. As he mentioned, he has Tekken champion Oasis Honey as his opponent. Now, another match that we have coming up between two top Pakistani talents is going to be between Kami Jones and Jeffrey Mark. And that might actually be the set that we have coming up next. Kami Jones, actually the most recent Pakistani national champion, with Haz being the runner-up. We already saw Haz getting sent to the loser's bracket. Kami coming into this tournament with a lot of people potentially predicting him as one of the frontrunners to win it. Now, White Ash already sent his runner-up into the loser's bracket, so you never know how that's going to pan out. We've already seen Arslenik take out Zuni, who is another player with a very high seeding in this bracket. So when you look at the level of talent and how close matches can get, you never really know how things can pan out. And so far, as we've seen, if it's really anybody's game, these players are all super, super talented. So we're going to just give you guys some time to rest after that incredibly hype set, and we will be right back with you to continue with some more KO15 action here at Emirates Showdown. See you soon. Welcome back to vSlash's SnD Emirates Showdown right here from downtown Dubai. Fro here with you to continue the action in King of Fighters 15, and the next match we have coming up between two top talents, both representing Pakistan. One is Kami Jones, the most recent Pakistani national champion, and his opponent is going to be another super talented player, none other than Jeffrey Mark. Now, my own familiarity with watching these guys' matches is rather unfortunately low, but I do know that they're both very, very strong players. Their reputation precedes them just when you speak to the players that are represented here, both from Pakistan, playing within Pakistan, as well as the players that, the Pakistani nationals that live here in Dubai. They all tell you that these two are absolutely powerful players and two potential contenders for the crown of this very tournament. Now, to remind you guys as far as how things are going to go, we are going to take this whole tournament in one go today. So we are going to crown the champion of KOFXV right here tonight on this stream. So make sure you stay with us as we go forward, because the matches are only going to keep getting better and better and more intense as things wire down to decide who the champion will be. It's a quick shout out to SNK, whoop, this side over here, SNK, who are supporting this tournament as part of their eSports support program. A lot of the other support that we're receiving at this tournament, including from Mobius, BenQ providing the monitors, Epos providing the headsets. Yaya Station, actually something I only recently found out about, is a digital store for multiple technology products with a focus on content creation. So if you're an up-and-coming content creator, especially if you're living within the GCC region, you can get some absolute top-notch equipment to get your content creation life started, and you can get it in record time through Yaya Station. Check out their socials, check out their site. Definitely when I looked at it, I was heavily impressed, and I would definitely recommend you guys to get a look at them. But going back to our focus here with the event that we have on hand. Oh, and of course, we mentioned that this is under vSlash, which is also another way of saying that this is sponsored by the eSports Federation of the United Arab Emirates. So we are reaching a point, thankfully, within our region and within our countries here where there is a direct governmental connection and support for these events, and that we're finally able to let the talents of multiple players shine on a regional stage and hopefully keep pushing to get it to a global stage. Seems like Kami Jones has already locked in his character selection with Cronin, Chizuru, and Kukri. Kukri, a lesser seen character, but one that is generally considered very scary to play against if you don't know what's happening. Jeffrey Mark has locked in Chizuru himself, as well as Bonjene, and his third character is going to be none other than K-Dash, who we saw piloted so well by Amu in what ultimately ended up being a losing effort earlier. Actually, K-Dash has already lost 2 sets on stream, so at least for those of you who might be a bit more superstitious, you may be wary of Jeffrey Mark's chances here, but every match has its own circumstances. Kukri and Janae are going to be starting us off here. Kukri for Ash's Kami Jones, and Janae for Jeffrey Mark. Kami Jones under Team Ashes, which is an effort that was started as a joint movement between Arslan Ash and many other top Pakistani players to sponsor top Pakistani talent to be seen by the world. And it is showing some of its fruits here with Kami Jones' presence in this top 16 winners bracket match. First game in this 1-2 set. Kukri immediately establishing the space. He's a character who has some unorthodox zoning capabilities, as well as some unorthodox mix-up and pressure capabilities. Another thing he has is absolutely huge damage if he's able to get the right opening. You see there, a couple of quick sandblasts, one on the ground, one coming up out of the ground. That's how Kukri messes up your movement and doesn't keep you aware of what to do next. Kami Jones with a stronger start. Excellent use of the EX to push him back and land him on the normal projectile. The Sand Geyser's really going to work here. Excellent throw on the landing. Jeffrey Mark not realizing he was landing in the throw range, but there's the anti-air going into the Harrier B. Got caught trying to keep moving forward, trying to keep up his advantage a little too hard. There was Jeffrey Mark, and Kami Jones immediately capitalizing to take out Bonjene. K-Dash now coming in with a couple of meters. He has the resource to do a lot here, but what a read by this forward jump from Kami Jones. and a throw into the corner to try to maintain the momentum. Roll punish as Jeffrey Mark tried to escape, and immediately uses the sand teleport to reverse the positioning. Kami Jones, I gotta say, he's kind of running away with this right now. The jump CD to push him back. Weird situation there, but the huge frame disadvantage for Jeffrey Mark made it really difficult to figure out what to do upon that landing. The quick max is potentially wasted here. Gets the hit, but doesn't convert. Jeffrey Mark in dire straits here. Getting the pressure. Oh, there's the DP as Kami Jones jumped back. Not necessarily reading that, but just trying to make himself escape the danger zone, and he ended up getting a lot more than he bargained for by taking out the last bit of health on K-Dash. What a hit as Chizuru attempted to throw her clones. Jeffrey Mark here catches him, but he tried to convert off a very early anti-air hit, so definitely Jeffrey Mark is looking a bit rattled. Look at the links by Kami Jones. Super clean, goes into the super. You can see Kukri's damage and the OTG for good measure, and again the roll punish and OCV. The first that we've seen up here on the stream by Kami Jones, stamping his credentials as a potential winner of this tournament. So does Jeffrey Mark have something else up his sleeves here? Because that is definitely not what he wanted to put on display. Whoa, a Kukri of his own here. And his second character being other than Benimaru, a character who a lot of people consider buffed in this most recent patch as an absolute. And yeah, I can see the logic behind that, but I think one of the key things to consider with Benimaru is that his neutral, one of his most crucial tools is his slash or Raimeito. And the increase on the recovery frames on that move may or may not be something that adversely affects his neutral and potentially makes it more difficult for him to use that move to advance. So it's a bit of a give and take with how that character is looking in the current version of the game. Still definitely a strong character, no two ways about it. Kukri versus Kukri. Fighting fire with fire here is Jeffrey Mark. Let's see if he can take this mirror, but again, a straight jump, getting caught on the heels there by Kami Jones. And he has the corner, tries to stay safe. The counter hit was not with the CD, so he couldn't really convert much off of that. But still, you see the momentum he's gaining with every hit. Oh, immediately the flip overhead. But Jeffrey Mark really loose with his pressure, getting thrown out of it a little too easily. Gets caught low there, does Kami Jones for once. The X-Sand Geyser catches him again with the normal one right after. And a really powerful effort here by Jeffrey Mark. It's looking like this Kukri pick could end up paying off. Still hit for hit here. Chance for Kami Jones, still a lot of stand Bs, gets underneath with the sweep. You can see that he definitely understands this character, but he wasn't alert enough to that possibility. By the time he realized what was coming, there was no way to get out. He would have been chipped if he blocked that. He tried to move and get out of the way, but it was a little too late. Still a more solid effort here by Jeffrey Mark. Benimaru now coming in. Oh, the roll punish coming with a sweep of all things. Definitely not what he wanted to do. Raimeito is being thrown out. That's definitely how Benimaru will want to play this. It's still a powerful move regardless of what happened with its recovery. Gets thrown though. Jeffrey Mark will want to get the winning hit. There it is, a defensive throw, taking out Kami's Kukri. And he wanted to get that before the 42-second mark to recover a lot of health, basically going back to full as Kami Jones's Cronin comes into the mix. Attempted Raijinkin anti-air, but it was a little bit too late with that. See here the pressure. He's not throwing too many 2As yet. Wow, a punish with the EX Iaido. Oh, that DP was probably a mistake. And now he's going to pay for it by taking a lot of damage. No super cancel though. Wants to keep the meter for a potential second opening. Excellent DP call there. And immediately return the favor. Kami Jones with the pressure. He wanted to jump in with that. Ended up jumping in place instead. Error is starting to creep in, potentially, as nerves are starting to creep in. Raimeito, and that's going to be a full conversion into the lightning shot. 40% using the 2 meters there, and still not enough as he again tried to maintain his momentum a little too hard there to Jeffrey Mark. Gets caught trying to run in, and Kami Jones takes out Benimaru. Chizuru just a single meter to work with here. Clone there, not caught by Kami, but he's just staying calm. There's the hit, but doesn't convert with the EX. Maybe looking for this corner situation. But again, the guard cancel roll. Oh, he'd already committed frames, but there's so much recovery now on Cronin's DP, more than it was before, that allowed a punish to still happen. But you can see the big difference now between these two Chizurus. Kami has 4 meters. Jeffrey has 0. Not even half a meter to get an EX with, only just built it up. And this is going to be potentially a tough match in the neutral. Both Chizurus able to throw out clones to try to confuse the opposing Chizuru. There's the catch there by Kami Jones. He has the opportunity to seal, and that is huge. Chizuru without her specials loses a lot of her neutral potency. There is the conversion into the quick mode, and the damage here definitely going to be enough. Kami Jones takes it 2-0. It was looking a little bit scarier in that second game, but still, ultimately, a comfortable victory for him to move into the top 8 on the winner's side. We kept talking about Kami Jones before the tournament as a potential favorite. He's again showing his credentials in the best way possible with victory, and victory that really showed mastery behind it. Seeing a discussion going up on the stage right now when you see players on the level of Kami Jones discussing with Oace Honey, and you see just the absolute star power that is present in this tournament. It's truly humbling to be able to sit here and be able to bring this action to you guys, seeing such talented players compete in KOF15. Now, this event here for vSlash is not only, of course, centered on KOF15. We mentioned that this is also part of the Tekken World Tour. As you can see, I need to get these directions right one day. It's over right up here. Tomorrow will be the Challenger event for the Tekken World Tour, but also it's going to be the first regional tournament for a certain new game you might have heard of called Street Fighter 6. So stay tuned for that tomorrow. Those are both going to be 2-day events. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is also happening on UAE Smashers. If you guys want to follow that, that is a separate stream running, and they are going to push towards top 8, I believe, today, and then close out tomorrow. So you've got a lot of varied action happening across multiple games, all with some of the best talent the GCC region, and in some cases the world, has to offer across those games. So you're definitely missing out if you're not sitting here watching the action at vSlash's /and dash Emirates Showdown. So as we get the next match set up, we mentioned earlier, Arslenik was here with me on the mic, and he mentioned that he has his next match against Oace Honey in their most recent meeting in Pakistan in the Takra Cup, which was last year. Oace Honey managed to get the victory. Now, Arslenik might have studied a few things, changed up a few things since then. The game itself has since then been changed. So they're competing in a game that's not quite what they had before, but fundamentally is still going to be a competition of their immense talents head-to-head. Let's see what teams they lock in. Arslenik is on the player 1 side. Okay, so this is definitely going to be a button check. I'm very sure that these are not the teams that these players are using. Definitely Arslenik doesn't main team hero. Shune is not a character that is being seen too much. Perhaps still paying for his sins in KOF 14 in some people's eyes. And for those of you who have just hopped in and are seeing Oace Honey's name and are wondering, is it the same guy? Yes, this is the same Oace Honey who has decimated the world with his Akuma in Tekken 7. The roots in Pakistani FGC with KOF are very, very strong. A lot of players grew up on the game, and you're seeing that in not just Oace Honey participating in KOF recently, Arslan Ash recently in Combo Breaker in the same game, getting 3rd place and defeating a lot of talented players on the way to get there, losing eventually to the top 2 in that tournament, Seisamex and Wero Asamian. It's been an absolute pleasure so far in this tournament. I hope you guys are enjoying it as much as I'm enjoying sitting here and talking to you about all this action. As far as this match is concerned, Arslenik is more of a KOF-centric player. That's really his main game. He's dabbled in a couple of things here and there, but really KOF has always been his primary focus. His inability to travel much is probably why people outside the GCC region haven't heard much of him, but definitely don't count him out in his match coming up right now against Oase. And Oase, on the other hand, being a Tekken specialist, we mentioned the roots with KOF. You know that he is going to be more than good enough to do the damage here. I see that the players seem to have locked in their character selections, so we're going to momentarily head over there and get this match underway for you guys. Stage is locked in. The team selections are Slenic, Mai Shiranui, Benimaru, and Clark. Oase Honey locking in a much more orthodox KOF15 team of Bonjane, Iori, and Cronin. Now Arslenic potentially sticking to some of his KOF14 roots. Mai was a character that he played basically from day one till the end, a character that he stuck by through thick and thin. Benimaru, a character that he's played in multiple entries, so a character that he definitely likes to commit to. Gets caught though. Benimaru's jump D, not necessarily what it once was, as arguably the best jump normal, one of the best jump normals in KOF history, if not the best. Jenkins gets caught trying to escape with that sweep. Oase Honey starting out slightly stronger, but the lead is still very slim. Uses the wind projectile just to try to maintain a bit of advantage. Rolls into the corner though. That could have been deadly, but the SnD attempt by Arslan to try to maintain the corner, immediately getting jumped over, getting crossed up, and the Rolling Thunder finish to try to get a hard knockdown going. Arslenic definitely feeling a lot of pressure here. Successful defensive throw. Oh, tried to mix up into the EX Benimaru collider, but it didn't quite pan out. Still an opportunity for him. Got the opening he needed, comboing into EX Jinken. A little too close there. His pressure just a little too loose. Not able to melee properly to prevent the possibility of the defensive throw. Clark now coming in. Now this is a character I've honestly never seen Arslenic play in previous entries of the series, so this will be interesting. Opportunity for him here. EX command grab, gonna be able to Gatling attack here and he goes into the rolling throw, which that definitely costs him a lot of potential momentum here, but he's looking more to just get damage. Clark, not a high damage character, but definitely one that thrives on momentum and being able to control people's actions through more high risk means that he has, such as that wake up command grab, as Oase Honey was a little too close, making his projectile setup completely irrelevant. Iori now coming in, still very close opening here by both of these players. Immediately goes for the damage again. Arslenic has made it clear that he will not use the DDT to try to maintain advantage. The damage is what he really wants. Tries to go for some plus frame pressure, but what a hop over the sweep, and Oase Honey's gonna take this damage. Look at how much that hurt. Iori's damage heavily buffed with some recent changes, allowing him to combo into his fireworks supers much more than he was able to before. And again, the air-to-air game against Clark, that's just kind of what you have to deal with. He will use that 50 meter to land some damage, potentially to maintain advantage. Didn't do it that time, did Arslenic. Tried to catch with a sweep. Opportunity for him. Gets the jump in there successfully, and that will be potentially enough, just enough there. So Arslenic's policy of sticking to going for the damage over the advantage paying off so far because of how well his neutral has been played. Cronin now coming in. Now he definitely has the resources to make this comeback. It's on Arslenic to try to prevent it. Nice anti-air jab. Oh, there's the link. Very well done to push back into the corner. Now, what is he going to do? This time decides to go to the DDT to try to maintain the advantage, and Oase Honey tried to move. Got caught there. What a gutsy run-up grab, and he's not going to be able to go into another follow-up. Whoa! He just knew? He just knew? Arslenic using the armored command grab, expecting a wake-up something or another from Oase Honey, and he was bang on the money. None of Cronin's wake-up options would have gotten him out of there, especially once he canceled into the super. No throw invincibility remaining as Clark just kept absorbing those shots right in his chest. So let's see if Oase has something else up his sleeves. Bonjane and Chizuru locked in, and Joe Higashi. Well now, that's a character that hasn't been seen much since the first iteration of the game, and I'm not entirely sure why. The character might have gotten some nerfs to the absolute extremes of his combo game, but it's still something that he has. He can definitely hurt you really, really hard. His hurricanes may not be as powerful as they were before, but they are still a decent tool to use. More than decent, actually. Something that he can definitely work his game plan around. So we're still going to see Benimaru and Bonjane to open up. Arsenic with Benny and Oace with Jene. Round one. As Arsenic leads 1-0, trying to avenge his loss to Oace Honey in Takra Cup. Gets caught attempting the SnD again. That move has just not panned out well for him, despite its buffs and being able to go over lows again. Great air-to-air, catches the attempt at an escape there. A couple of throws, one of them being a command grab. What's the mix-up going to be? Ambiguous roll, but done a little bit early, so kind of showed his hand on where he was. Nice usage of the far D there to keep Oace from trying to jump. But again, the anti-air immediately anticipating that Arsenic would jump, and what a sense of advantage Oace Honey has cultivated here. What's the mix-up going to be? Punishes the roll. Really hard to do that against veteran KOF players. They are almost always guaranteed to look for that desperation roll escape. But this Clark put in a lot of work last time, and it's still very doable for him here. The jump CD pushing Clark back. Oace Honey trying to keep the game simple. Sometimes against Clark, going for the air-to-air game and going for that contest can be a little too risky. Clark's air buttons have very good hitboxes. Sweep cancel to dash. That definitely doesn't offer advantage. Oh, he was just out of reach for the X command grab. Arsenic trying to make a lot of the similar calls to what he did last time, but it's not quite panning out. But here's the opportunity off that air-to-air jump D. Oh, there it is, there it is. But never mind, a close C not coming out, and he went for the armored grab afterwards, blocking low on the crack shoot attempt there by Oace Honey, and a huge advantage for Oace now with his Janet taking out 2 characters. Anchor Mai. Now this is something you haven't seen often in KOF 15, but she definitely is a character that can lay the hurt on you if she gets an opportunity. Just like that. Just like that. A crouch C to interrupt Oace's attempt at pressure, his attempt to move forward rather, and manages to really capitalize off that, does Arsenic, but he still has a long way to go. Joe Higashi coming in now for Oace. Tried to go for the jump CD potentially, but he was a little bit too slow there as the EX Musasabi just completely snuffs it. Tries to maintain the pressure to Oace, then backs off. Oh, there's an opportunity. Oh no, he didn't hit with a close D when he had the chance. That would have forced the stand and allowed his combo to be much more consistent. There's the opportunity. He has all the meter he needs. Never mind, that's not quite going to be enough, but it's going to be close. And a slash kick to the face of all things. That was super risky, but he was anticipating one thing very smartly, that Arsenic is going to maintain a sense of mobility to try to get out, and slash kick is very fast and has a good hitbox. So that was smart by Oace Honey, and it looks like it's Arsenic now who's going to go back to the drawing board and look at his character selection. Because if there's one thing, potentially, is that Benimaru has not managed the Jene matchup as well as Arsenic might have wanted him to. So he keeps Mai. With that, well, that would be interesting. Isla, a character that has definitely been rising in a lot of people's estimations. A lot of people think that maybe she was already good, and a couple of fairly decent recent changes have helped push that even more. But primarily, she's got a lot of good basic tools as well as a lot of good unorthodox tools to work with. And it honestly was really about time that a Chilean character got introduced to KOF. Chile, a chance for me to kind of shout out just how many world champions in fighting games that country has produced over the years, between Super Smash Brothers, between Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3, and of course, KOF 13. So when you talk about Chilean history in fighting games, it is very, very rich as far as the talent that is concerned, and Isla being there to represent is such a nice thing to see here in KOF. Game 3 between these two top talents. Arslenik has moved Clark to the front now. Now Clark in the front can be potentially dangerous, and he doesn't have to pay as much for his risks if he messes up a call, but on the other hand, he doesn't accrue meter as quickly, nor does he have it as much on reserve for his air-to-air conversions that he covets so much. Oh, he attempted a grab there somehow. Catches the landing with the sweep, tries to go for a bit of plus frame pressure, but Oasis Honey just gets right out of there. Such calm play, reestablishes the distance, catches him low, rolling thunder, time for the mix-up. Catches the escape attempt with a throw. Oh, didn't have the meter to convert there, and again, calling the grabs with absolute precision. Well, Arslenik has placed his bets on removing Benimaru and adding Isla, so we'll see how this pans out. But there's the jump C to try to push Janae into the corner. Isla, she can definitely convert from ranges that most characters can't, but she needs to land the hits. The far C, a good button, but not the quickest, and definitely has a bit of a hurt box on it. Oh, 2C, he went into the 6B right afterwards without confirming that Oasis Honey was on the ground. And Oasis Honey's Bon Janae is running a riot here. But there's the opportunity for Arslenik, manages to reverse the positioning, get Janae into the corner. Great usage of Isla's aerial jump back to try to bait an action from Oasis, but the punish was not nearly strong enough. Oh, but the Harrier B timing from Oasis, not quite there. Oh, that was potentially risky from Arslenik, but Oasis not alert to the opportunity to get the 2B anti-air. Still though, Arslenik fighting, hanging on to this Isla as hard as he possibly can. Oh, he moved a little too quickly. Just a block there would have been enough to put Oasis Honey on death's door. But there's the opportunity again. Catches Oasis Honey a little bit asleep at the wheel as he crossed over to the other side. And Arslenik potentially giving himself the chance to make the comeback in this match. Isla doesn't have much. Just a couple of pokes will do it. Go with a couple of hurricanes. Oh, there's the opportunity. Missed Tiger Kick. Gonna be able to push all the way to the corner. Spray can, there's the jump D, planted right there, anticipating that Arslenik would move, and move he did, and he's gonna recover most of the damage that was done. It's all down to Mai again. Trying to zone with the Kachosen. Joe, the more likely of the two to win a zoning war, but Mai, a very agile character. Oh, doesn't quite get close enough for the close D to nail there, even though the activation range of it has been slightly buffed. Arslenik potentially with a lifeline given to him here by Oasis Honey. Opportunity to nail some big damage here. Decides to go for the reset instead. Wants to keep the meter for Chizuru. And also for his next confirm. A double EX combo will kill. But he's unable to maintain enough advantage. Wasn't close enough for the cool seal. It was Oasis. Almost got that roll punish. That was crucial, potentially. Almost got right over that Hurricane, but wasn't quite at the right distance to hit Oasis Joe. Oh, gets caught on the landing, but again, another drop by Oasis Honey. It has been the theme of the round. Opportunities drop for him left and right, keeping Arslenik alive. It's coming down to the final round between these two players here to decide who goes into the top 8 on the winner's side. Gets caught by the 2C. There's the opportunity. If he spends 2 meters, that's going to do it. There it is. Oasis Honey manages to defeat Arslenik yet again. After the last match that they had in Takara Cup, Oasis Honey advances into the top 8 on the winner's side. What a decision that was to just run up with that 2C. Chizuru 2C is not the most horizontally positioned hitbox that she has. It definitely is very vertical. It can be very difficult to catch somebody on the ground with it the way that Oasis did. But that call showed that he extended his approach. He looked at what Arslenik was doing and said, you know what, if I extend just over here, and I don't want to deal with any proximity shenanigans here, just like what happened with Joe a couple of times earlier with his quick max confirm that dropped and the opportunity that dropped on the roll punish as well. So that was how he was able to just change the situation completely and just guarantee that once he got the hit, he's going to be able to convert into quick mode and just be able to convert completely by spending all that meter and put Arslenik out of the winner's side of the bracket. That was such a well-played match by both players. Awais kind of maintained a slender advantage once he was able to get that second game. And he kept that going, generally speaking. The mistakes started creeping in, maybe a little bit of nerves playing in there, but Awais Honey, of course, a world champion in his own right in Tekken 7, so he's somebody who understands what it's like to deal with tournament nerves and keep them in check. And that is exactly what he managed to do with that clutch decision that he threw in at the end there with his Chizuru run-up crouch heavy punch. These are the kinds of things that make champions. Arslenik, I mean, he's one of the most jovial people I know. He'll probably brush it off and be able to bounce back from this. And he still has the other side of the bracket to play in, so his journey's not over. There's still a lot of players that have been knocked into that side of the bracket whose journeys are still going to continue with us here at Emirates Showdown under the Slash and Dash banner of vSlash eSports. Let's go ahead, actually, since we're talking about the bracket, let's go ahead and examine what's going on over here, because the loser side is something where we haven't had much of an update. Zuni of Morocco has been completely eliminated from the tournament by another local favorite. We mentioned his defeat to Arslenik earlier. Tayyib Howard has eliminated Zuni in the loser side of the bracket. Zuni, a player that came into this with a lot of high hopes, and we'll hope that his spirits aren't too broken by getting eliminated as potentially early as he did. It's not a result that many people would have seen coming, but that just shows you the level of quality in this tournament and just what kind of opposition you have to be able to get past in order to be able to remain a contender here. And looking through here, Zantetsu was able to advance, but he was then eliminated by Digital Edge's Haz, who we saw get sent to the losers side by White Ash. Dragon Slayer, another powerful player, is out of the tournament, eliminated by Violence. That's a set that could have gone either way. Raijuken is actually playing Jeffrey Mark right now after eliminating Marwan RX. So there's still a lot of action happening on the losers side of the bracket. And as I've been reminding, or if you've just joined, we are going to finish all of KOF15 right here. So as long as you have any love for KOF15 at all, stay with us. Enjoy these matches. Enjoy this top quality play, because we still have a lot more left to come. And I am absolutely sure of how good the play is going to be when those matches come up. So potentially to examine which matches we could have right up on the stream, the winners semifinals are already set up, but maybe that's going to be left for when we are starting to play out the top 8. Those matches, to remind you guys, are White Ash representing Pakistan, also representing Dubai in a roundabout way, since that's where he lived for so many years. And he's going to play against Cameroonian champion HSM. On the other side of that, Kami Jones is going to be playing against Awais Honey. So aside from HSN, it's an almost all Pakistani affair on that side of the bracket. Shows you the talent that that country has. As far as KOF is concerned, most people are aware of Tekken. Those who are in the know what's happening with them in KOF as well. But it looks like the match that we're going to get is going to be a good old friendly showdown. Bit of a team kill situation here. They aren't technically on the same team, but these guys might as well be with how much they played each other, how much they've known each other over the years. Arslenik against Violence. These are two players who know each other inside out. They played each other for literally years. And these are the kinds of matches where what might seem like absolutely wild, unpredictable calls makes sense, because you just know what your own friend is trying to do. As we wait for them to set up here, we saw Arslenik earlier with his Clark team get taken down to this side of the bracket by Awais Honey. We'll see if he chooses to run Benimaru again. Mai is probably going to be locked in. And there's also the potential of Isla being in his team. He is on the player 1 side. Violence, of course, is on the player 2 side. Now, Violence's trademark character is King. That's a character that he's played at least in every iteration that I've known him to play. In KOF 13, when King was one of the best point characters in the game. In KOF 14, when she wasn't necessarily that good, but He still stuck by her and made her work. And it's still, well, I mean, King has gone up and down a bit in KOF 14, but still, she wasn't a character that was as high in people's estimations as she might have been in 13. And Violence stuck by her. In 15, she's definitely a very uncommon character. Her zoning capabilities are still what they are. Now, a big change for her in a returning move. She has her Air Venom Strike, which was one of her most powerful tools in KOF 13. But the key difference in that move now is that it no longer knocks enemies down out of the air, and it doesn't send them back nearly as far when they get hit, which can impact King's ability to zone. So it looks like King is not on the cards for Violence. He has locked in Shermie, Orochi Shermie, and Benimaru Nikaido. So Orochi Shermie and Shermie on the same team, something that is only possible in KOF 15. It's never been possible before. They're two separate characters for the first time. Arslenik bringing out something I've not seen from him in quite a while. Leona is a character that he was really known for throughout the time I've known him, and he is bringing her out now here to take on Violence. As they have already locked in the stage, the order will be Leona, Isla, Mai for Arslenik versus Orochi Shermie, Benimaru, and Shermie for Violence. Orochi Shermie, I guess, is Violence's stand-in for King, being a powerful zoner herself. Definitely zoning heavy character. Has a lot of tricky projectiles to mess with. Not the most orthodox zoner per se, but definitely one that can get you very, very irritated very, very quickly if you don't know what's going on. So Arslenik is going to try to choke that space and not allow her to maintain that advantage. Excellent conversion. But there go the projectiles. She can place those Thunder Kisses anywhere she desires within certain distances, and that's where things get tricky with fighting her. Excellent conversion there by Violence into the sweep to get some damage when not much more was possible. And he started this round very strongly, but Arslenik has not been far behind. EX Moonslasher to try to get the health lead back. Stop the projectile from coming out altogether, and you can see the thing with Arslenik. He keeps converting additional damage from stray hits, and that really made a difference in him being able to make that comeback. Benimaru now coming in for Violence. Again, the Excalibur being used as such a powerful tool by Arslenik to change his jump arc and completely confuse Violence's attempts to approach. A little bit of attempt at pressure there by Violence. What does he have in the tank here? Gets caught trying to move forward. Violence is looking just a tiny bit slow at the moment in his decision making, and it's really allowing Arslenik to run away with it. The sweep getting punished by the preemptive hop, and Arslenik is 2 characters up in the first game here. Tries to toss the earring there to maintain some positional advantage on this anchor Shermie. Violence in deep trouble here. He has all the meters that he could possibly need, but he has so many characters to try to fight through that he'll really have to ration out his usage. Pressure here by Arslenik. Opportunity for him to get some damage. Throws the earring to maintain momentum instead of trying to spend anything else. Oh, gets caught. What an excellent punish there on the Excalibur. Oh, a meaty close D of all things, and manages to go from that into a meterless conversion. So he goes to the second character with a lot of meter in the tank. Isla now potentially in danger of getting a lot of her life deleted in one touch. But the usage of the far C to maintain her space. Excellent block on the attempt to have an ambiguous cross up there. There's the opportunity with the conversion into the EX dash kicks there by Isla. Wake up throw. Violence kind of losing his advantage there, and he's lost so much life. As Shermie in deep trouble, he's going to want to put as much damage as possible, potentially try to eliminate Isla now if he can. Wow, is that enough? Is that enough? Shermie's climax is one of the most damaging in the game, but it might just fall short. Indeed it does, but it's just a light poke away. He went for the cross-up attempt, and it completely whiffs. And that trade, Violence surviving by the skin of his teeth here, but he has a 4-meter Mai to deal with to try to close out this match. Not to mention a huge health deficit. Oh, gets caught there, and the missed quick mode conversion by Arslenik. Is that the lifeline that Violence needs? but still a lot of potential damage on the table here for Arslenik. Has a lot of EXs to spend with this max mode here. But it comes to nothing. Good blocks on the cross-ups though. Arslenik's defense has been impeccable. Gets caught by the sweep though, trying to come in. Oh, there it is. That's what he was looking for. Needed just a false movement of any sort from Violence's side, and Arslenik manages to close out the game after what was starting to look a little bit scary. But he manages to pull through. So is Violence going to invoke an order select? He has that right. Well, he's gone to member select instead. Maybe he's got something else he wants to consider as a counter pick in this matchup. So he keeps Shermie. That's a character that can flip matches around very quickly, as we saw. So he's definitely not going to let go of her. He keeps Orochi Shermie. Chizuru, Yashiro, both solid picks. He goes with Yashiro, a character that saw a fair few negative changes happen to him in this version, but if you've seen some top players pilot this character, it almost looks like nothing happened to him. He did lose a fair bit of damage. Some of the things he does aren't quite as safe. Hitbox is not quite as good, but he's still potentially a very solid character. Here we go, game 2, with Violence fighting for his survival in this bracket. Here we go. Leona for Arslenik versus Yashiro for Violence. Yashiro is a character who keeps things simple. He is going to rush you down, and he's going to use his long limbs to make sure that you don't move as he attempts to rush you down. Nice usage of the sweep, closes the distance. This is where Yashiro is at his scariest. That close D clipping Leona's heels as Arslenik tries to escape, and a perfect, what a response by Violence after that first game. If you want to get a mental advantage in the second game and start trying to build momentum for a comeback, that's an excellent way to do it. And again now, Violence has been playing almost one track here with his offense, or at least it looks one track. The way he's staggering it, the way he's making those decisions count has been very, very good. But now he gets caught as a missed jump, allows Arslenik to try to get an advantage here, but gets caught crouching as Violence hops forward. Arslenik is going to get bopped right into that corner by Yashiro's overhead. Great close C. Another one there. Very fast close C, very Yagami-esque. No punish possible. You can see the far Bs and Violence. This Yashiro pick is just working wonders for him. Arslenik trying to stay patient, trying to find an opportunity, but Violence is being even more patient, so he doesn't take an unnecessary risk and open himself up to huge damage. There's the sweep as Arslenik tried to move. Gets caught, and Violence potentially on the verge of an OCV to tie up this set. Again with the sweep, Yashiro does duck quite low when he sweeps. Oh, Arslenik caught trying to move after he'd whiffed. And that's a lot of damage to take on his anchor already. Oh, maybe a failed attempt at a cross up there. Opportunity here. He's going to be able to go for a super and put Mai at a range where just a poke is going to do it. And the jump C finishes it. Violence with an absolute barnstormer of an answer, tying up the set 1-1 with an OCV with his Yashiro. Who would have saw that coming after the first game? Well now, what could possibly be happening inside Arslenik's mind after taking such a huge blow? Well, he's going to character select, so we'll see at least part of what he's thinking of. So he brings in his own Benimaru, Clark. So he's gone for a bit of a reshuffle here, bringing in Benimaru and Clark again, which was the first team we saw him play when he played against Oase earlier. Intriguingly now, who is he going to put up against the Yashiro that completely decimated his hopes in that second game? So Benimaru it is. Maybe banking on Benimaru's slash, his far D, trying to use his own buttons to kind of control the space that Yashiro was completely smothering him within. Gotta wonder how this is gonna go. Tense moments, and the first few exchanges might go a long way towards determining what's gonna happen here. Here we go, game 3. And the stakes don't get higher than this for these guys. The loser of this match is out of the tournament. Again, Arslenik is caught. Violence has really been very predictive with his hops, anticipating when Arslenik is going to advance or not be blocking, and he has done very well in finding those openings. The kind of reads that go between two players who really know each other that well. Wow, just cancels into the dash punch there off the sweep, just to catch any attempt to hop over the sweep itself to punish. Really smart play, but oh, that is punishable for huge damage. Arslenik kept it safe, didn't know if his corner positioning was good enough to use the Sirai Jinkin variant of that combo. Much more even start. Oh, and the DP that cannot catch cross-ups. Arslenik again loses his first character, but he managed to put quite a bit of a dent on Violence's Yashiro here. And Clark is a character that can make many safe things unsafe because of his command grabs, especially ZX Argentine backbreaker. Is Arslenik going to convert with super? There it is. He wanted Yashiro out of there, and that is a huge boost to his confidence as he tries to win this third game. Orochi Sherman now coming in. Clark, not a character that prefers to fight zoners as much as humanly possible, but it's going to come down to Arslenik's experience in navigating the minefield. Quick mode conversion there, and that's going to go into, oh no, no climax, or did he keep it? We'll never know now, but Violence still has a 50% plus lead. Too far, oh, he felt that there was going to be an extra pressing of the offense there. At least Violence expected that, so he tried to stop it with a 2B and got backbreakered for it, but still Arslenik cannot maintain enough momentum here. And he's getting slowly chipped out. Has to be careful how he moves. Excellent 2A, but he wasn't quite able to try to get an air-to-air conversion off of that with his absolute juggle. Clark is at his most dangerous here. What's he gonna do? Excellent idea by Violence, just in case Arslenik tried to press the issue, but he didn't. There it is. Third time lucky as he puts the wall of a jump D against Arslenik trying to move forward, and now Arslenik's tournament hopes are hanging on Mai Shiranui. Catches him, EX Ryuenbu and EX Musasabi. Now is he gonna spend meter? No, decides not to, wants to keep it all for Shermie, but now Orochi Shermie has him trapped in the corner. Ah, what a great interrupt there. Knows that if Shermie tries to set up a Thunder Kiss there, that it's a little bit too slow. Gets in with Mai's 2C, and now he has 4 meters to Violence's 2. Excellent run up 2B. Arslenik slowly maintaining momentum here. If he gets a quick mode conversion into a climax, this is done. Oh, he anticipated that he got the hit. What a really odd situation that we find ourselves in here with the mistake that happened by Arslenik as he's getting climax through his max mode timer here. He's still going to have a little bit left for a couple of EXs. The situation isn't as bad as it could be, but definitely unfortunate for him. It is getting bad, though, as he keeps getting caught. Is the conversion going to kill? And it does! Violence eliminates Arslenik with an absolutely risky call that pays off. Another one of those things where you just know what your opponent is going to do, especially when he's somebody that you consider a dear friend. And Violence, well, on the battlefield, he had to do what he had to do to eliminate Arslenik and knock him out of this tournament. Arslenik had such a strong start with putting Zuni down into the loser's bracket and had a very close set with Awace Honey, another very close set right here with Violence. But it ends up with him getting eliminated before being able to reach the top 8. And that really shows you that even a player of his caliber, how much that he needed to try to overcome in order to try to get to the top 8. So it looks like we will. Well, I mean, Arsenic is sitting down here to say hi to you all, but we are going to take a. Are we taking a break? All right, so we have one more set, and then. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so we are continuing. Never mind, we're still here. Arsenic, welcome back.
I didn't think I would come this soon.
It's unfortunate, but those were very close sets, both of them. Both of them.
Yeah, that was. I'm not unhappy with how I played. It's just some of the unfortunate things, some drops and missed inputs. But that's how it works. That's how it goes.
It's the fine margins. It's always the fine margins. That's always the smallest thing. You know what? Since you're here, what happened with that max mode activation?
Yeah, actually, I didn't intend that. I did it after a hit confirm, but my button couldn't. I missed the input actually.
You missed starting with the with the Bs. Okay. Makes sense. That's what I thought. That's what I thought it was. But it's always better to hear directly.
Yeah, it was not intentional. I didn't do it. So.
Fair enough.
Things happen. So.
All right. Well, actually, I think I see HSN sitting down. That means we're getting started with top 8.
I guess. Yeah.
So that's HSN versus White Ash. Now, that is a very interesting match to consider. These two don't have much history at all of playing each other. HSN is somebody that nobody here would have been familiar with, coming out of Cameroon.
Oh, yes.
This is literally the first Cameroonian fighting game player I have met in my life, and he is such a talent. Now, I have known for a while that they have quite a lot of talent out there. Seeing it in person is always something else. Now, White Ash, one of the top contenders to win this whole thing. But if there's somebody who's going to put that to the test, I think HSN is going to be a really powerful exam for White Ash to try to get over here.
Oh, that's very true. Well, to be honest, considering the way he has traveled all the way to UAE, my full moral support with him. And I really wish him best of luck. And it's going to be tough for him. White Ash, as you know, one of the best in GCC so far. And it would never be easy for HSN. So let's see how it goes. But we would never underestimate the way he has played recently against Amu. So it's going to be a close call. So he's not the underdog at all. I wouldn't say that.
And we mentioned Amu. Now, there were some circumstances around it. So, Waqas, if you hear this later, I am putting the full context here. But Amu did eliminate White Ash last time they played online. Now, there were some circumstances around some connection issues. So they were forced to play off stream in a way that allowed the connection to work between the two. And I'm going to assume that the situation still wasn't perfect. That's not discounting Amu's victory because he still went on to win the tournament that day, showing that he is obviously an extremely talented player in his own right. But it also tells you that the margins between the players right now in KOFXV are potentially not that wide yet.
Yeah.
Perhaps with the exception of Xiaohai, because he's sitting way up there somewhere that at least for now, other players have not been able to reach. But as far as most of the rest of the field are concerned, you get just these tight margins that define what happens within a set. And you really never know what's going to happen here. Now, HSN, nobody's familiar with him, but at the same time, he's not familiar with playing people from Pakistan, for instance.
That's true.
And White Ash, of course, also, I mean, he's an old school Pakistani player in his own right, but he also has these little additional touches of his own that kind of make him different from the more typical style that is known. I'm not saying that there's just one style, but there are certain things that a lot of players from the region are known for being very strong at doing. Strong whiff punishing, very patient play, strong reads. These are all things that I think are generally strong in the Pakistani scene as a whole. White Ash likes to have that little extra fancy touch of his own in how he does things, and I think that's what separates how he likes to play and the kind of things that he's able to put out when he's out there showing his best.
That was one of the best definitions I've ever heard of White Ash. I would put it like this. He is almost a complete package. He is an excellent combination of both offense and defense. The way he plays, the way he puts his opponent under pressure, the way he does his offense, and the way he comes to defense is unbreakable. So I have been playing like quite long sets with him, so I know he has got some nerves of steel. And let's see.
Yeah, well, we're going to have to see something completely different by the looks of it, because Kami Jones and Awais Honey have actually stepped up to the setup. It seems that White Ash is not available to play at the moment, so HSN has been iced for now, then being forced to kind of just cool down after kind of starting to rev his engines for the match. But Kami Jones and Awais Honey are going to be coming up against each other here. Kami Jones now, he's somebody who a lot of people coming into this tournament told me is their potential expected champion today. It's been kind of a toss-up between him, White Ash, and maybe a couple of other names here and there. Out of all the matches that led into the top 8, his win against Jeffrey Mark was the most decisive, honestly speaking. It was the clearest, most comfortable win of the 4.
Well, that was quite predictable, as I know the way he plays. And they actually know each other. They know the matchups. They have been playing a lot between themselves in Pakistan. So they know. And Kami John is just at another level. He has been one of the best in KOFXV so far in Pakistan. And now this will be a great contest. Let's see. I can't wait to see White Ash versus Kami Jones here.
Well, assuming they both get through, because Awais Honey and HSN might have some.
Oh yes,
we might just have something to say about that.
Yeah, we cannot just underestimate HSN and Awais Honey. The way he has played against me, man, that was amazing. That was some really tough time that he has given me again. And well
now. So Kami Jones, he has been playing Kukri. So when he came up there, the Kukri looked very, very good. He's pairing him with Janae and Chizuru. Janae and Chizuru also, I'm noticing Chizuru being a fairly common character among the Pakistani community. She hasn't been that popular since the most recent patch, but I'm seeing her a lot more. I've seen her in at least half the teams that have come up here today. That's very interesting to see.
You can see most of the veteran players from Pakistan are those who had started from 98.
Ah, of course, which is Chizuru's house.
Exactly. So now you get it. So this is why most of these players are still sticking to Chizuru. They have this basic instinct and they have this basic strength that they feel with Chiz. So they call it Chiz. There's no Chizuru. So
fair enough.
This is the love for Chizuru.
All right,
Pakistani players.
Chizuru definitely making an impact on the Pakistani community, but it's Bon Janae starting out for both players here. Kukri was playing on point for Kami Jones, but he decided to take him back a step in this set. Cross-up attempt, but not deep enough to convert there for Kami.
But that shows Kami Jones is not taking Awais Honey for granted or easy at all. He will not underestimate him.
Definitely going for the Bon Janae mirror, saying, you know what, take me on 1-to-1 in the even matchup. Let's see if you can handle this.
Okay, that was a great call.
Excellent slow confirm there, just to be sure. Chance for
you can keep him in the corner.
Yeah, pressure there with the Rolling Thunder. Oh, wow. The close C whiffed, and that could have been disastrous for Kami, but Awais Honey had overjumped. Oh, there it is, Harrier B, the tool that really makes Bijane sing. Tense moments here.
Kami could have finished there, but yeah.
Oh, there it is. That calm right there, to know exactly when the opponent will approach. Somehow, even though there are 0 tells, but you just know and you're able to read that and anticipate with a crouch B like that. That is the difference right now. Oh, he went up and tried to get a close C, but ended up with a throw attempt instead. That might frustrate him a little bit, but let's see here how he manages to handle it. Awais Honey with the pressure.
Okay, that's it. That's it.
Oh yeah, there.
Take it. The round.
Optimal damage right there. That's the scariest thing with Iori since the patch. His ability to combo into the fireworks like that and able to get so much damage off of it. That was about 50% just for 1 meter.
Once Iori hits a jump C, you're done.
Oh, absolutely. But now Kukri is here. Very tricky character to deal with if you don't know what he's doing. He has strange zoning capability.
Can be very good matchup for Kukri here. This is the strategy which I believe Awais Honey has come up with, but so far it doesn't look so successful.
Yeah, you can see that Kami Jones controls the space, doesn't take any unnecessary risks, goes in when he smells the hit and when he smells the blood in the water, just like that, just like that.
He can finish it here, provided he doesn't try to save the meter. It can be a costly decision, but
Oh, there it is.
Okay.
EX Sand guys are stopping Iori from jumping forward, and Oase Honey may be showing a slight lack of familiarity by jumping a little too early there with the hitbox still active. It's all down to his Chizuru now.
Kami Jones looks quite confident here. What a good start of the round by
there.
Honey.
That is huge. Kukri without his special moves doesn't really have much he can work off of. His hitboxes and his normals not the best, but he manages to work his way out of that after getting a successful defensive throw.
So can he take the remaining half? That won't be the ending. He can do it here.
A failed jump in attempt.
No, he leaves him.
Leaves him alive. He wants that extra meter to take on Chizuru. Oh!
Okay.
Catches him just upside the head there with a
He
with a
realized he
surprise.
has to spend that meter.
It was spent half a meter instead of a full meter. He has another one now on deck, but still a lot of work to do here for Oase Honey to try to bring this back. But he's been definitely trying to stick into this match as much as he can.
Kami Jones is having a good advantage of meters here. So
oh, that's a huge catch.
It can be.
And the EX seal, and he's going to hit with the OTG for good measure. This is really bad for Oase Honey now.
Oase Honey looks trouble.
Yeah,
he cannot continue the combo.
He didn't have anything. He wasn't out of sealed mode yet. He couldn't do anything.
Oase Honey's in trouble.
It's just a couple of pokes away. There it is, returning the favor from the previous round.
Okay.
Telling him, you know what, I got this too. I got this too. Kami Jones takes the first game to put himself on the scoreboard 1-0.
The meter management of Kami Jones, the game plan was amazing. The way he has kept his meter, the way he played with optimized combos, that was the game changer here.
The Kukri round especially was a really big swing. All right, here we go again. Bonjane mirror to start us off, and Kami definitely had the better of it by a significant margin last time. Oase is going to really need to work on what to do in this neutral in order to try to make Kami Jones a little less comfortable.
Oh, Kami Jones drops it. He couldn't confirm there.
Right, still early on, so at least it wasn't at a point where it could cost him too much, but this is where it could start getting ugly. Rolling Thunder, big hard knockdown.
Honey is on top of Kami. Let's see how it lasts.
What a strong
Keeping a great pressure. Now that's
tense moments here, very tense moments here as Kami Jones is going to try to make a comeback.
That won't be easy.
Oh, what an anti-air. That is one of the most dangerous things about jumping against BJNA. You can just get sniped.
He looks trouble.
Wow, Kami Jones potentially about to complete this an absolutely remarkable comeback here. Ah, just a little too early.
What a round it was. What a round. Both players did an amazing job here.
And Kami Jones, the big thing he got out of that is that he didn't let Oase Honey accrue too much advantage. 30%, he can definitely work with that ball, but he's the one that gets sniped out of the air this time.
What an anti-air, and look at the damage there. One of the most damaging anti-airs in the game.
And beyond that, it also just leads to so much advantage, but there's the catch. And there's the combo right on the last hit. Very, very optimal. He knew his exact damage, so he wouldn't have to spend too much in terms of meter here and bring himself almost back on par. And the way he handled Iori last time, he's going to be feeling confident. Wow, what a jump in.
That's a full set now.
Look at how much damage this can do. Kukri, almost 45% just with one EX.
What a great setup.
Oh, he gets caught trying to come in. That's the exact rush in that he used last time. And look at all the damage that Kami Jones is paying for thinking he could get away with the same approach again.
Great setup. What a punish on roll.
Oh, the sweep a little too far. Kami Jones throwing a couple of EXs.
And he comes back to defense.
Just immediately escapes, tries to just nullify. There's one EX finally landing for Kami. Tense moments. Oh, he was a little too far.
Oh, what a close match.
What a read. Anticipating that Oase Honey was going to move backwards again and planting the sand guys are right there, catching Iori.
That fireball just come out of nowhere. What a speed.
Oh, look at this. Now Kami Jones, oh, that could have been just a little bit further forward, and what a response by Oase Honey.
That was
spending the meter. He did not want to take any more risks. Just bring us to the Chizuru mirror again.
Things look just quite even here, besides 1 meter difference.
Oh, there's the catch, and there's a nice opportunity for Oase Honey. Oh,
he didn't go for a meter.
And there's a mix-up into the overhead.
And that shows what a great decision that was.
And now he's just potentially one touch away. Just one EX combo is enough. Nice to see anti-air. Oh, Shadow Strike!
Shadow Strike from nowhere. And he drops it.
What?
And he drops it. Or maybe he tried to do a reset or something.
That was the strangest Chizuru drop I've ever seen. I have literally never seen that happen, but he definitely dropped something somewhere in the middle.
No,
there.
I believe he tried to do some reset and Sunny read it.
I'm trying to think back to the situation. I think the 6B didn't come out because he's supposed to do the forward B to continue the combo. I think the forward B never came out, and that's why he continued into the EX, and there was nothing there.
I felt he did it on purpose. I have seen him playing, and he sometimes did.
Oh, he does? Okay.
Yeah, because he tried to go on the other side and continue the combo again.
Okay,
so
since he was so far behind. Okay,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
So, Sunny read it, and that was an absolutely fantastic response from him.
Definitely. Now, Kami Jones, you want to talk about absolutely excellent responses.
Yeah.
He has come out swinging in this final game, immediately gaining a 60% advantage over Always Honey. Oh, but he gets caught. Crazy Ivan knocking him out of the air. Ooh, wow.
That was a great decision.
That's not something you see
Honey.
often, but it is a very fast super. High hose going back and forth. Kami Jones, that could have been really bad for him if Always Honey was waiting. Oh, wow.
Kami Jones takes it in the end.
Kami Jones showing his mental strength. Iori now coming in, and well, he's got a lot to deal with this Born Grenade if Kami Jones keeps up the level of concentration that he's had. But what a conversion off the crouching C counter hit.
It requires a lot of perfection in the timing. It isn't easy, trust me. There he goes.
Spends the meter just to be sure. You can never be too sure of a kill.
But I think it wasn't a good decision. He should have confirmed with a half meter. He could have taken her easily there.
Potentially, but it's those tournament nerves. You want to be 100% sure, and you know what? It's better than being wrong.
Right, I agree. This is going to be a cool Zawada DP.
Excellent DP there with the anti-air. Good presence of mind by Always Honey. He gets poked a couple of times. Kukri doesn't necessarily have the best pokes. Oh, there it is. That is what's so dangerous about Kukri, that the 2B can lead to so much damage.
He's keeping an eye on his jumps. Oh,
what a run-up!
Amazing run and reaction by Awesani.
Gets right through the Sand Geyser, and that's Kukri down. He finally solves the riddle of Kukri. And just as we were talking about Kami Jones potentially getting into the top 3, now he's looking at potentially having to run it back from the loser's side if his Chizuru gets taken out here.
Okay. No, he missed it.
Yeah, he
dropped it.
He didn't have anything convert because there's nothing he can do from the 5B in that situation, so he just had to let it go. But now, oh, that was almost a big whiff punish there for Kami. Really strong round start from him.
Kami's trying to save meters here again.
Was that a fake out on purpose with the overhead?
Yeah.
All right, if he kills here, he still gets all of his health back, so this is very fine for Kami. There it is.
Okay,
Chase down. Chase down with the EX, and that is a basically even Chizuru mirror that we have to close out the set. Looking very dangerous here for both players.
Kami don't guess an opening. He doesn't go for a meter super.
Yeah,
saving the meters here.
Definitely very surprising, and he could get sealed here. And there's the seal. This is a very dangerous time for Kami Jones. He doesn't have any options to work against. The other guard cancels, but he fights his way out. What a brave man he is. Oh, just too far!
Oh, he drops it! He drops it.
Oh, and Always Honey not switching.
Look
at the patience here.
This is close. I'm loving it.
Kami Jones is almost down. This is very dangerous. He's trying to maintain the momentum.
Oh,
gets caught by that boot.
Kami Jones.
And there's the anti-air.
Always Honey makes it.
Always Honey advances to the winners finals, defeating one of the tournament favorites in Ash's Kami Jones.
He sends Kami Jones to the loser. What an upset.
That is, we might consider it that. Then again, you're talking about a guy who, in his own right, in his own game, is a world champion. Somebody who knows how to hold his nerve under pressure. And you saw those decisions. He was blocking so many attacks and he just kept not responding and letting himself get opened up by the pressure from Kami on so many occasions where many players would have at least stood up, tried to backdash, tried to get out. He just did not twitch whatsoever. Kept his cool,
amazing.
waited for his opportunity. 1 poke, 2 pokes, done. Excellent.
Well, both the players there was a point that both the players look pretty nervous here because of the situation.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So Awes, and he makes it. He kept his nerves. He kept focused. He stayed focused, and he did it. Clean.
I've been promising you guys all day that as long as you're here, you're going to get some of the best KOF that you're going to see anywhere. And I really hope that so far that promise has been lived up to. And you know what? Just stay here on this stream so we can keep getting more, because HSN has stepped up to the stream again, and he is going to be waiting for vSlash White Ash to come up for another highly anticipated set. Now, we saw the less expected result of Awesani defeating Kami Jones to make it to the winners finals. Can HSN repeat the trick against White Ash?
Well, this is going to be an interesting contest.
Well, we know the team on one side. HSN play, at least as far as we've seen so far, he plays one team. Iori, Kyo, Shermie. Those are the characters in that exact order.
Well, these 3 characters currently are one of the strongest in the game, so we cannot underestimate the strength of HSN. Well, as I said, my full moral support with him. He's our guest. But as a player, it won't be easy for him. I have to be realistic. White Ash has got some.
Well, we'll see what team White Ash picks. Now, we know Ash is locked in as White Ash's anchor. That's the one thing that we know for sure. Janae is usually a character that he plays. We've seen him play some Luong.
Yeah.
So I gotta wonder which characters he's going to lock in here. So there's HSN, there's his team as he always has it. Ash is there. Luong is there. All right, these are 2 characters we mentioned. Is Janae going to be the 3rd? Oh, Yuri, that's right. He did play her today. That's another option.
Or he might go for Sylvie.
Sylvie Paula. Well, Arslenic, you're much better at this than I am, my friend. That was very good. Sylvie making her debut. Now, she is the newest character released into the game. There are a couple of issues, a couple of bugs that are not going to be really affecting what happens in the tournament. She's also a very dangerous character.
Trust me, I've been playing with his Sylvie last night, and I know what she is, what she's capable of. So it won't be easy for HSN, but
she has huge damage. She has a great cross-up. She has some very potent hit confirms. The one thing I think she might have issues with is that her normals generally have pretty short range. So that is an issue that she has to work around here and there. But White Ash plays Ash Crimson, so he's used to dealing with that.
And she has that very annoying move.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. She's got a lot. Exactly. That is a very accurate description of what Sylvie said. So there's the DP to open up. White Ash already.
Yeah, see?
Yeah, she does have the bicycle kicks to try to get in. So
I want to see that. I love the sound that she makes.
She is definitely a character that is built around being.
That's
wow.
what I was talking about.
What a preemptive move there, using the electric fence to stop the jump in. But HSN showing that he has good reads with that DP. Still a fairly even start. Oh, he was trying to cancel that far C, but it didn't quite pan out for him.
That was a good time.
Look at how he uses the bicycle. There's
DP,
the cross-up, and a meterless finish. He didn't need to spend any meter on that. That was a great optimization by White Ash. I just said maybe not many people have that much Sylvie practice right now, so she's a character who will be a bit of an unknown quantity and might be a bit of a surprise factor that HSN has to deal with. EX Dokugami tries to get a bit of pressure going here. Does HSN?
HSN is trying his best to get Sylvie, and he couldn't make it.
Oh, tried to swipe White Ash's legs, didn't quite manage to get there.
He's
what a landing punish!
Cross-up and a failed attempt.
This is gonna hurt. Oh, he does.
Gonna hurt.
Yeah, not enough meter spent to make it even more painful, but still 45%. Oh, White Ash I think he blocked the first hit and let the rest go.
You know, he took it all. Trust me.
All right.
Oh, that wasn't a vice.
Oh, almost got caught there. Gets caught low, and HSN will be able to take out Sylvie here. Uses the safest combo ender. He just wants her out of there. Wants to go more towards characters that he could potentially deal with. Now, here is coming up against Luong, and he showed some adaptation in this matchup earlier. and he really adapted to it very nicely. So
That
there.
was a great confident start by HSN. Oh,
But now he's
yeah.
caught.
Now
White
he's caught.
Ash, how many EX Rens are we going to get? No, it doesn't go for any of them.
White Ash is still saving his meter. He knows.
Ooh, that's a huge trade. That hit clean on White Ash would have been disastrous. Look at that one step he takes as HSN jumps over.
Oh, that was a.
Oh, a drop. He dropped, but not much happens afterwards. Catches HSN trying to escape, and White Ash with a distinct advantage here with an almost full health Luong coming up against Shermie here with a
Still
meter
having
advantage.
the meter advantage. The way he has managed his meter so far is it's amazing. This is what White Ash is all about.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. And he always wants to make sure that if Ash comes in, he has the resources as well. Now, Luong, this is where she can struggle. Good block. You never know where Shermie's coming from.
Okay,
That was in the
there he
front.
goes. It's not a dead.
Yeah, she's definitely
not
still
dead yet.
alive. He's going to follow up, though, and have the time to try to set up something else.
Well,
Oh, what a chase down on the backdash there. And Luong ends up going down with a perfect by HSN. What a response.
are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Oh, I don't know. Well, Ash is
Well.
here. Well, if White Ash gets a hit, he's going to build up 5 meters, and that is a lot of potential combo video stuff that could happen. Oh, EX flash kick immediately.
Now let's see how
Oh,
HSN deals with it.
he did an empty jump there to try to
look at
trick HSN, but he didn't bite.
HSN is managing his meters very wisely here.
Look at
He
that.
takes him! Can he take him?
I don't think he can kill, though.
He is almost there.
He's almost there. White Ash is going to need a big hit here. Guard cancel.
One hit, just one hit.
White Ash doesn't go for anything risky here. Tried to go for the empty jump again. HSN not biting. Oh, there's a Shatter Strike! The Ash player special! Every Ash player has a Shatter Strike waiting. I think
What?
a climax would have killed.
What?
A climax would have
What?
killed Arslenik.
What? What? Oh, he drops it!
Oh no, is this gonna be one of those moments? Okay, drops an EX Genie on him. And the flash kick! White Ash keeps his nerve
Oh, I'm
after,
loving it. That was a close
after
match.
what would have been a hugely tense moment. So Ash's climax does around 280 damage, even at maximum scaling. I am almost sure that a climax would have killed instead of the Sankulat there. Now the Sankulat does more damage, but I'm just saying the climax would have been the safer to execute ender in that position earlier. This is not a blaming game I'm playing right now. Just a statement of facts over here on what the options were against White Ash and just the tense situation he was in. But kudos to him for keeping his nerve with such an excellent zoning display to take
Well,
it.
I would answer that with your own answer, which you gave earlier, the tournament pressure, because
Exactly.
you don't realize that how many meters you would need here. So here, HSN showing some good dominance, and he drops it.
Wow, this is such a strong start here by HSN.
Can White
Oh,
Ash make a
command grab,
comeback here?
White Ash recalling his days with Athena. Oh, what a frame
Oh.
trap. What a frame trap.
That's a big deal of damage here. So this is where Sylvie can be really dangerous because
see.
most of the players do not know the matchup.
What a Farsi there, and that's one of her better moves. It's an advancing, cancelable normal that she has. Using the bicycle kicks to close the distance. Her projectile a bit unorthodox. Oh, yep. Sneaks underneath with his own fireball. Smart move by HSN.
HSN looks pretty strong here.
He was so close to winning that
He was
first
so
game and
close,
clutching
man.
it out.
What a clutch
So
match.
don't count him out just yet.
I don't know. Not anymore. I don't count him out anymore.
Wow, what a cross up there with the Ren. Very, very good play. The overhead by White Ash. Such a calm decision to make in the face of such a tense situation. And there's the trade, and he takes out Iori very, very easily. Very, very simply, I should say, without spending any resources to boot.
White Ash just happily took that trade because he knew the time at which he pressed CD, he knew it would just trade off even if he goes for counter.
Exactly. Very difficult for HSN to get a clean anti-air if he doesn't DP, and at that distance, DP would have been very hard to do. Nice guard cancel roll to get out there, but he's still under a lot of
HSN
pressure.
He couldn't get the counter.
Yeah, that's what he was looking for with that 2C into the upper snake leg.
He looks pretty dominant here once again. Kyo can finish it up here, and a DP would do the job.
That's definitely more than enough, and HSN with a powerful answer after what would have been a demoralizing loss to many players in that first game. But look at the response. He has 2 full health characters to try to defeat Ash with. Goes for the throw. You see whiteash, the throw is a big part of his game as he scares people by making them think that he'll go for the combo confirms.
Okay, that's a
kick.
punish.
That's
a
huge.
punish. That was wise from HSN, trying to save some meters here.
Yeah, because the next touch is going to be an absolute
Yes.
kill if he can land it. Oh, there it
Okay,
is.
there
There
it
it
is.
is.
He will get some decent
Oh,
damage
that
here.
might not. Yeah, that might not be enough. Actually, he wanted it to be towards the corner.
Okay, that was
What
amazing.
a mix-up, and HSN with such a powerful answer to bring it back to 1-1.
He didn't give any chance to whiteash. He just kept watching for an opening, and he didn't give it.
That was absolutely incredible by him. The Cameroonian champion really showing his mettle here.
Okay, so are we gonna watch HSN versus the West, honey?
Well, that's the path that this set is going right now. I see whiteash has locked in Ashen Luong again.
Well, imagine, let's rewind a few minutes back to the last round of the last match where HSN could have just wrapped up by now.
Yeah, exactly. One more. That was just a hit away. Well, whiteash has brought in Yuri Sakazaki, removing Sylvie from the mix now. This is a character he used in one of his earlier sets, and it looked very good. He's going to run her on point. HSN still running his same order. Iori, Kyo, Shermie. He has stuck by it through thick and thin. He has not made any changes. So you are able to know what he's going to do, but he's doing it so well that even that knowledge has not served his opponents so far.
He didn't let whiteash spend any meter. He just kept waiting. Then he was having no answers to his attack.
Exactly.
Offense was
It's kind of the
flawless.
curse. The curse of playing Ash sometimes. Now,
Yeah.
oh, there we go. The stand CD. Now, this neutral from Yuri is deceptively strong. Between the stand CD and the fireballs and the Ryokens, a lot of walls that she can put
His
up.
DP timing is amazing.
HSN, absolutely. He has been so strong with those. Oh, wow. What a trick there by whiteash, throwing the Ryoken just as HSN was trying to stop the
HSN
forward A.
HSN looks in trouble here.
Guard gauge
Guard
really
crash.
low.
The guard crush.
And there's the slap.
Yeah,
whiteash
guard.
not necessarily looking to break the guard. He just wants to unnerve HSN.
And
Ah, that was almost a break there. And again, that is making HSN's movement more predictable. Oh, he went for the Shadow Strike. Anticipated HSN attacking, which never happened.
that's a great test of nerves. And
Oh,
he
just too
couldn't-
far.
Okay.
But what a catch. This
It can
could
be a great damage. It can be close. He goes
Decides to
for
spend it.
a
Very
super,
smart.
And he takes the round.
Oh,
No.
not enough.
He
Yes.
ran out of meters.
Iori's super does 90 damage at maximum scaling. I thought it did 100 before that happened. So still, he takes out Yuri, which is huge. Whiteash's counter pick
And
has
look at
now
the-
bitten the dust.
Look at the health that he has recovered.
Exactly. Oh, a great response by whiteash, not letting the C projectile of Iori rock.
That was an amazing display.
Ooh, what a placement on that Takon.
He
and
is making
look
a
at
statement
HSN.
HSN is making a statement here.
What a powerful round by HSN, and Long is almost
whiteash
down.
is looking under pressure, and he takes the round.
Wow.
He takes two characters with
It
the
is not.
Iori.
It's not common to see whiteash mess up his blocks on a hop, but that he did because HSN put him under so much pressure, and it's all down to Ash with 3 meters against 3 characters, 2.5 health bars that he has to try to deal with somehow.
We didn't expect that.
Well,
We didn't see it coming.
and there's the knockdown, and HSN is going to take every opportunity he can get. whiteash waiting for the right timing to get the flash kick for this time, but still, he's taking a lot of damage here. Anti-air Sunklod! What? He just has to finish this to take down Iori. That was a very brave decision. 2 meters spent, and it's right before the 42-second cutoff to get the maximum health recovery that he could get here.
That
But it's-
shows the level of desperation and frustration of whiteash that he's now willing to spend the meter to kill his first character.
He had to spend 2. Whoa, I think that was an attempt at a Shatter Strike. That CD looked like a Shatter Strike attempt that didn't come off. And there's a flash kick.
That
Yeah,
DP
I
was
think.
not required at all.
And that's telling us the story. An execution mistake, and he's going to be able to get the Orochinagi. HSN
And he takes
sends
it
whiteash to the loser's
clean.
side.
whiteash and Kami Jones are in the loser's side. Can you believe that? HSN versus West Honey making it to the finals.
And they have guaranteed, Aways Honey and HSN have both guaranteed that one of them finishes in the top 3 today. So right now, One of White Ash or Kami Jones is not going to finish top 3 today. This has now been guaranteed.
That is guaranteed now.
And these were the 2 top seeds of this bracket.
That were the most anticipated top 2s.
That tells you just the story of this tournament and the level of quality that it has had. Just,
Wow.
And it's still going to get, we're not done. This was just to decide winners finals, guys. We still have the whole side of the losers bracket to play out with a lot of matches still left there in the top 8 side to decide who's going to play against White Ash and Kami to make their way back to the loser of the match between Always Honey and HSN.
Now losers bracket is gonna be really interesting.
That's the thing. I'm really interested. HSN, like I can't really place it. Cameroon is not a region that has managed to travel much.
Yeah.
So you're seeing a different mindset of player, a different style of player, and one that he just does the right things so well. There are no fancy tricks with what he does. There's nothing there that's happening that's behind some sort of hidden tech. Just an absolutely ridiculous level of mental fortitude.
I could see clear domination. He was harassing him. The way he played Iori,
Iori, see, a character that is surprisingly not as common as you'd think for how good he is, but look at how well he's been piloting him today. There's just a very high level of mental strength in this man, and also just a supreme level of confidence. He believes in every decision he makes, and that's usually White Ash's trademark. Just that supreme confidence.
And to my surprise, he literally made White Ash do wake-up DPs, which you won't normally see the way he plays.
And it wasn't a calculated wake-up DP like it usually is with him. It was just sort of one of those situations because, as I mentioned earlier, he did a regular stand CD, which I'm almost 100% sure was him reading the Kyo stand CD with a Shatter Strike to take that out of the equation and start doing some damage. I'm sure that he messed up the execution on the Shatter Strike, and the frustration led to him going for that EX flash kick.
What a dominant performance in all 3 matches, although he lost the first bunch. But I could see his dominance from the very first match. The way he took his Ash was amazing. And again, although White Ash managed to take that first match, but still he showed his clear dominance in the rest of the matches, and that was an amazing performance. I loved it.
The 2 hopefuls that came from the big Pakistan tournaments, one of them is going to have to be eliminated right now as Kami Jones takes on Haz. Haz was another player that was being slated to go very far, but now between him and Kami, somebody's got to go home.
So these 2 are the finalists of the last Pakistan's main event.
Yes,
so
with Kami winning. So there we go. Kukri Janae Chizuru for Kami, as it was before. K-Dash, Cronin, Dolores, the same team that we've seen from Haz all day. So let's see which of them is able to adapt to the other. They know each other well by now. It's going to come down to who is able to play it better on the day.
They have come all the way from Pakistan to win this. They want it badly more than anyone.
Right, but one of them is going to have his dream ended here, and this is a huge opportunity for Kami. And he drops the combo for the first time today. We have not seen him drop that whatsoever, but he's going to have to try to maintain his cool and not let that affect him.
Come on, Kami, you can't lose your hope here.
Wow, gets caught by a wild DP from Haz, but he knew what he was doing, managing to catch Kukri there. And you see there...
That was an amazing space control. The way he punished him, that was amazing.
The placement, exactly as you mentioned, just impeccable to slide under everything that Haz was doing and to be able to catch him the way that he did. Oh wow, that's a lot of IO happening by Haz right now to try to chase down Kami.
That's an amazing...
What
a great timing.
I thought it was going to be a little too high, but I was wrong, luckily for Haz. And he manages to throw the fireball to take down Kami and take out his Kukri out of the equation. Bon Janae coming in now.
Haz Cronin can be really fatal here. This is an interesting match. One of the 2 best characters, the 2 top tiers of the KOF series.
That's what it's been looking like, at least in this iteration so far. But let's see how Janae manages. She likes to take to the air, and Cronin, one of the best characters, and making you not want to be airborne whatsoever. A lot of forward A's here by Haz to control the space. Delayed fireball, and Kami not biting. Tense moments
Haz
here.
is keeping his ground. He's not doing any jumps. Have you noticed that?
Very little damage being done. Such patient play by both players. Both of them with their backs to the wall here, with one of them having their tournament dreams about to be ended. And there's the big hit for Kami. Didn't quite manage to set it up to land the Rolling Thunder or get a better knockdown than that. Gets sniped out of the air by the forward A. Oh, that was a little bit cheeky by Haz, but maybe a little too ambitious.
Yeah, I agree with you. He got a bit too ambitious. Imagine the level of confidence he's at.
Definitely, but unfortunately for him, that confidence has been blasted to tatters as his Cronin has been taken out. He does have a 5-meter Dolores,
He does
a character we
and
saw
that can
a
be fair.
lot in the first season, but she's definitely become much less common as time has gone on with some of the changes. But that SnD still,
I don't think he'll
still
go
magic.
for a 4 meter. Oh, he gets for a 3 meter.
Just get her out of there. Just get her out of there. Get full health back. It's going to be 2 meters versus 3. So it's going to be down to what happens here in this final round. But I think I support this decision by Haz. Don't let things carry out to get too risky.
That was a great decision because taking down Janet is really important.
There's Chizuru with 4 meters though, so he does have a bit of a mountain to climb here. Nice attempt at a run-up throw. Oh, the shatter strike!
And that will do some serious damage here.
And the seal, that is huge here. That could potentially be game-ending. No attempt at an overhead. Oh, there it is.
That's it.
Excellent staggered pressure. He's
This
going to be able to go into
is the
super.
typical Kami Jones.
This is what he was trying to do to Awais Honey, and that's where Awais did not crack.
Exactly. Exactly.
So
that was the turning point of that game, which we couldn't see here.
Yes,
And
Haz was unable to maintain his defense there. He was trying to move, and unfortunately for him, he didn't move at the right time. He's down 1-0. Now he's staring elimination in the face. What can he bring to try to revive himself?
Round 1. Ready, go!
All right, here we go. Kukri versus K-Dash again to get us started. Oh, he tried to go potentially for a bigger punish on that missed second shell.
K-Dash quite dominant here at the very start.
Great defensive
K-Dash has
throw.
got some really strong jump Ds there, which I didn't see in any of the previous versions of KOF.
Definitely not since 2003 has it been potentially as good as it is here. But you can see here the pressure by Kami Jones, just the mental pressure he's exerting by standing there, but not necessarily doing much, but just suggesting to Haz, if you do the wrong thing, you're going to die.
One mistake
just like
and you
that.
are done.
Just like
One
that.
mistake, and he was waiting for it.
Wow, and again, so many times we've seen Kami finish rounds with an exactly optimal combo to the last hit. It shows the level of knowledge he has with this character.
He kept his crouch block. He kept his crouch guard because he was waiting for it. He waited for it. And when he landed it, punish, boom.
Absolutely. That was very, very, very well played by Kami. Opportunity now. He has the throw. Opportunity for a mix-up. Which way? Still gets out, does Haz. Still surviving here, but he's taking quite a few hits. If he doesn't get advantage,
it could be a bigger punish.
too early on that DP. Kami didn't think it would come. Still, he's taking out about 50% just by poking here. Really impressive Kukri play. What a change of movement there. What a smart play.
what?
Genius by Kami Jones.
What a bait he did.
That was absolutely amazing.
What a jump bait
1000
he
IQ
just
play.
did.
Oh, he chases. He tried to chase the roll, but not quite.
That could be dangerous for him.
What a far C there. He's like, you don't get into my space
What a
that
ball.
easily. And just slaps Cronin out of the air to end his existence. And it's all down to the Dolores anchor. Kami has not lost a character.
Haz is in deep trouble now.
Oh, there he gets caught low. Punish. He just goes for the hard knockdown. Mix up. He wanted something to happen there to Kami, but it never came. Potentially playing on the idea that Haz would be a little bit desperate. Oh, wow, he tried to bait again, but Has didn't commit to anything big.
Has is still there. Has is still there in the game with 4 meters in stock, and anything can happen from here.
Dolores has the damage and the mix-up to make this happen, but Has is going to need to play almost flawlessly here. There's the Shatter Strike. What a
Start
call!
of the round.
But he doesn't
He
get
is
too much
not
off
done
it.
yet.
He doesn't get too much there.
Has is not giving up yet.
Definitely. A really brave call there, but let's see where he manages to take this round. He's maintaining distance, doesn't want to be within Harrier B distance as much as possible.
Look at the meters. Stock with Kami Jones.
Wow, a delayed mix-up into the grab there. Spends the meter. It's not going to be enough to kill. She doesn't have an OTG, but still trying to chip out Janae. And there's the trade to keep himself alive. Has with a
Has
pretty
is
good start to
still-
a potential comeback here.
Has is still in the game.
But 5 meters, that's a lot for Kami. 1 far D into quick mode. Oh,
He
wow.
could have done it here.
That was
This
almost.
is where Kami Jones is really good at doing the power.
Oh, there it
roll.
is.
Okay, that's it. He might.
I think he's
going
gonna
to
seal.
climax. No, he won't go.
Yeah, he's going to seal to try to get her with the next mix-up. Very smart play because he has his defense to
See?
crack.
Has cannot do anything until
Yeah, but really good
Turns
fight
normal,
back by
yeah.
Has, surviving.
he still has 4 meters.
If he gets a hit now.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
He's still in this. He's 1 hit away. Oh, that was close. That
Kami
was close.
escapes. This is still very even despite the life deficit here.
1 hit.
And there's the
Oh,
sweep to
there
end
it
it.
is.
Has
Kami
is
Jones.
eliminated. Kami Jones advances. It was still a 2-0 victory, but Has definitely put up a lot more fight in the second game with that Dolores really running the momentum. 1 hit connecting into quick mode would have been enough to end Kami Jones there.
Well, Has journey ends here, and what?
Tough luck to
game.
him. I mean, this is the strength of this tournament. He got second in the last Pakistan tournament. He didn't manage to get to top 3 here, and
But still,
that's
the
not a
way-
slight on that tournament either. It's just that with how talented all these players are, the variance in results that can happen on the finest of margins can be so huge.
Well, if you see the overall stats of these matches which we have witnessed so far, you won't see much 2-0s. They're all 2-1. So you can see on all the matches, most of them I have seen going to the last round.
Even though this one was a 2-0, but it felt like a 2-1 with how close that round was.
Yeah, that was
so
a close,
it's just everything is just so tight. I'm getting nervous over here. I'm feeling everything in my body just getting super tight at how tense these matches are, and they're not even up there playing. So you can only imagine what it feels like for those guys up there.
Excuse me. So,
I see Jeffrey Mark has stepped up to the stream. So we are going to quickly just confirm who he's got. Oh, it's him against
I'll take a short break.
Raju.
I'll be back.
All right. Arslanek will be back with us later on. It's going to be Raju or Raijuken going up against Jeffrey here. So that'll be interesting. Raijuken actually ran a very close set with Has earlier. It was a very closely contested match, and he could still potentially be the one surviving if he manages to defeat Jeffrey Mark here. Giving the players a moment to kind of gather themselves, get things underway in their own way. Seems like they're ready. Well, guys, my bad. It is White Ash that is going to be up against Jeffrey Mark here in the top 8 in the loser's side. Losers quarterfinals. So winner of this guarantees that they will not place lower than 4th. Jeffrey Mark versus White Ash here. Jeffrey Mark definitely putting in a shift to get this far, but now he's got a hurt White Ash to deal with, who's still nursing what was potentially a bit of a bruising defeat against HSN, but he's going to have to shake that off quickly. Jeffrey locking in Bonjane K-Dash, and Chizuru Kagura. White Ash going for his tried and true team, not trying Sylvie now, going back to Ash, Yuri, Luong, which will most likely be played in the order of Yuri, Luong, Ash, exactly.
Select stage.
So here we go. It's going to start off with Yuri versus K-Dash. K-Dash and A Chizuru is the order here. And again, we've mentioned Chizuru being a very popular pick in this tournament. She's right there anchoring a lot of teams, including ones that have had none other than Cronin McDougal himself. Game one. This is still only first to two. Immediate Iron Trigger to open there, but still the tricky Yuri neutral that White Ash plays might be an issue that Jeffrey Mark has to deal with. Jeffrey with a strong start. White Ash a little bit unaware of the fact that Jeffrey had landed on the other side when he just went up and walked up to him with a close C.
Wow. What am I seeing here?
Oh, yeah, a strong start by Jeffrey Mark here, Arslanic.
Showing some
Definitely showing some mental
some
strength.
definite,
here.
yeah, some dominance here, yeah.
Wow, that jump over CD, not being afraid of the Yuri fireballs. Really strong start here by Jeffrey Mark. It's looking very bad for White Ash here, and he gets chipped to lose his Yuri. And K-Dash for Jeffrey is going to have more than half health coming up against Luong now.
Ready?
Excellent pressure here by Jeffrey to start, and there's the Shatter Strike. Every Ash player has those in the mix somewhere, and there's White Ash getting a very decent chunk of damage. Got caught there trying to press the momentum a little too hard. Ren cross up, goes to the other side. Jeffrey just pushes him to the corner with the guard cancel. That's very smart.
Jeff would try to get some health here, but it won't be easy for him. White Ash is not giving him any chance at all. Was that a teabag? No one.
No, definitely not. Definitely not. There's the CD. Oh, that was a counter hit. It maybe potentially could have converted with the snake legs, but wasn't sure about the distance. Decided to just keep pressing the momentum instead, and it works out successfully for him. And he manages to basically even up the match after what was a very rough start for his Yuri. Oh, there's the frame trap into her
This is one of the worst frame traps you've ever seen. Very tricky because it comes pretty slow and you will feel like you can hit it or you can interrupt it, but you can't. It's not that easy.
It's not quite what it looks, and there's the opportunity off the CD. That's one Ren. Decides to not do any more because of the heavy scaling.
Damage, and you couldn't get the roll punish.
There's a Shatter Strike.
Shatter Strike. This is where White Ash is really good at.
Yeah, but doesn't try to go for any fancy extensions. Maybe not feeling his execution. Wow, that could have been
some
bad.
punish. That's it.
Yeah, and a very strong meterless punish there by White Ash to keep his meters on deck for Chizuru. Oh wow, just a straight up 6B out of the gates just like that. Just giving him the boots. Oh, the Shatter Strike attempt, but Jeffrey was right out of there. A meter loss for White Ash, but still he has a lot of health left. And Chizuru is not going to be able to take it all out in one go.
Long looks pretty strong here. He's not giving any opening. Okay,
Oh,
this time
gets
the
a
Shatter
taste
Strike
of-
is from the Jeff.
Taste of his own medicine.
Oh, he drops it.
Ah.
He drops it.
The height was a little bit awkward. A big drop there by Jeff.
Jeff looks quite frustrated now.
Understandably
he must not
so.
be happy with himself.
Understandably so. You're this late in the tournament. Drop. Oh wow, and maybe an accidental, or maybe he was looking for a clone. He was looking for a clone to nail with that Shatter Strike, but it never came. Snake legs there to start. Oh, he cornered himself.
That was tricky.
Wow.
Was that intentional or what?
It might not have been because his response looked rather slow, but White Ash was so surprised that he was already committed to the jump. Now, even a non-Sankulat combo from Ash will still do a lot of damage. Not necessarily kill, but at least put White Ash in a position where he could take it with one more hit. There's the opportunity.
That's it.
Yeah, there's the kiss. He's going to give the Thermidor here. He's going to be able to go all the way to the corner. EX. Fireball, actually, yes, that's more than enough. Once he had him near the corner, it was definitely done. Clutch
That's it.
play. Clutch play by White Ash. Gets the combo he needs. Understood his corner positioning impeccably and tailored his combo
I think he
expertly.
took this round pretty comfortably. He knew what he had.
But it was a rough start. His Yuri got taken out very quickly, actually, just with more than a half health K-Dash, but he managed to bring it back with a very strong Luong performance, and then just found the right hit with Ash to close it out.
I guess White Ash is still trying to recover and recollect himself from the last match because he didn't see it coming, so it won't be easy for him.
Perhaps, but now he knows, and if he's trying to stake his claim as one of the tournament's top seeds, he is going to want to just have a very short-term memory as far as what happened before and just try to bring it back. Now Jeffrey brings in Kukri, Anchor Kukri of all things, and that's what he's putting his hopes on to try to finish this. Now, say he wins, if White Ash doesn't choose order select, then Jeffrey is banking on Anchor Kukri to bring this home for him and keep him alive in this tournament.
It can be a surprise for White Ash.
It
We never
could
know.
be. It could be. Well, let's see. But he's fought Kukri. He's definitely fought the character, the sessions with Tayyab and whatnot.
But this Kukri, see, the style that Pakistani players have for Kukri is something really different. Which
It is. It
we
is.
normally don't see with Tayyab or anyone else.
Fair enough. Fair enough. There's the DP. Oh, there's the cross up. This is where White Ash's Yuri can really go to town. Oh, what a whip
was, and again,
punish.
dominant start. What a punish that was.
Ah, but he messed up his combo, put himself in a really bad
That
spot.
was a bit unfortunate there.
Fairly
Now
even start.
Yuri is on top of. Okay,
Oh.
that's what you do.
White Ash loves him some Shatter Strikes, and this has been something he's used with extreme success so far in this tournament. Oh, he went for the CD a little too late. Oh, there it is.
That's a signature White Ash move.
Exactly, there it is. Guard is just canceling the stand CD into the run grab, just in case they're trying to run away from it. And there it is, exactly.
And the Yuri, she doesn't make any sound when she runs, so you never know it's a normal dash or a grab.
Exactly,
so it's very
exactly.
confusing, you know. And when I fall for it, man, I know it's coming, but I still fall for it multiple times.
Exactly,
during a
because
match.
it's the mental stack. You're thinking of so many
Yeah.
things. Oh, he didn't think he would cross over to the other side.
Jeff is keeping his best character in the middle.
Oh, what a punish! But if he was completely aware of his distancing, he might have been able to do
He
something
couldn't
more. But still,
capitalize.
oh, an attempt at a Shatter Strike there, not hitting home.
That's it.
Tried to disrespect the pressure there, but the pressure never came. Jeffrey staying patient there and taking out Yuri, but a much stronger start by White Ash this time. Luong coming in. She was the star of the show last time.
That D is still strong.
Oh, absolutely. It is. See it right there.
Oh,
Just
he drops it.
Oh, that is huge.
That is so but he recovers it. He still recovers it and does some pretty decent damage here.
That's still 2 meters lost. And he didn't get a seal. That's the big thing, is that he didn't manage to combo into a seal, which is the big thing.
That
he
is the
lost
best
there.
punish you can do on the
Oh,
overhead.
wow. A cross-up EX rep.
He couldn't do the Shatter Strike. He couldn't make it. That was a badly timed, or maybe he couldn't. He was just first day.
Yeah,
was
he
desperate.
didn't have the right read. White Ash's pressure was too tight,
Yeah.
and it stuffed the startup. And he just has a 1-bar Kukri to try to keep him in this tournament now.
Imagine the pressure there.
Oh, absolutely. We saw signs of it with the dropped combo, and it may proceed to be the end of his tournament existence
Today,
here, unless he can bring it back.
Today we saw some drop combos from White Ash, which we don't see normally. So imagine the level of
Oh,
pressure we have
yeah,
here.
just like that, he wasn't.
Oh, that was a very fine read from Jeff. It's not
wasn't
easy to
really
read that.
cool
And
on the
he
corner
takes it.
positioning.
He takes the round. And he comes down to final round of the match.
Well, now, White Ash, he'll want to try to finish this here. He doesn't want Jeffrey to start getting momentum. He's got the 3 meters that he needs for big damage here off of any hit. Oh, wow, that was an opening with a D Germinal Caprice, just like that. See the
Are we
fireball's-
gonna see
Ooh,
it?
that could have been lethal. Again, another D Germinal, just like that. If he jumped in with anything else. Jeffrey staying patient, and an excellent defensive throw. Oh, there's
That's
the hit.
it.
There's
That
the
is
hit.
it.
Well, he still
If
has to
White
finish
Ash
it.
doesn't drop it, it's the
Sangula,
end.
here we go.
It's adios to Jeff.
He's gonna set it up here. He has to go into a triple fireball here. 1, 2, 3.
And that's it.
And he's going to go into the Thermidor here. Another triple fireball. No, he's going to go into here. Yeah. He's not going to be able to have a super.
With an EX?
Yeah.
DP? No, that's it.
And he's going to be able to look for something here. Just stays patient, doesn't try to rush it. And the Genie sitting right there as Jeffrey was trying to regain momentum, eliminates him from the tournament. White Ash stays alive.
That was a fine run by Jeff.
Absolutely.
He played truly amazing.
Eliminated at joint 5th, so he made top 8.
Yeah.
Played really well all day, eliminated a lot of really strong opponents, just came up against somebody who was really starting to find his element again in White Ash. White Ash kind of looked at his combo in the end there. He had the option of potentially going for what would have been a risky flash kick super because the range wasn't very clear on whether that would connect. So he decided instead to keep an EX meter, because if he spent it on the combo, it wouldn't have killed. So he keeps it just in case he needed it for something. And in the end, he managed to find the right place to plant his Genie to win that set. Very well played.
This time White Ash kept his nerve and he knows what this match means to him. So no more loose game or loose characters or B characters or C characters.
I'm just taking a chance just to catch my breath here, Arslan, because these matches have just been so intense. There's just been so much happening. Just to kind of give ourselves a chance to kind of revive between these sets and come back online. But hey, since you guys can see this, check out just a cool little thing that SNK provided us as part of the support that they're providing for this tournament, in addition to placing their name on this with the eSports support
program. That is one of the most beautiful things I've seen so far from SNK.
Just look at that art. Just look at that.
Oh, that's lovely.
Look at that. Look at that. Isn't that nice?
It's lovely.
I'm gonna be using this at home. That's for sure. But what a tournament it's been, Arslan. Now,
wow.
We're waiting for
every bit of it.
Oh, definitely. It has been such a roller coaster ride all the way through, and it's still so hard to begin to predict who could possibly win it all. See, you could look at somebody like Oasis Honey, looking at this and saying, you know what, I want to go into Tekken tomorrow with a win, because you know what, I want to take 2 events. I want to take home 2 crowns, not just 1. Why not? I want to look at these guys that I lost to before in previous Pakistani nationals, and you know what? I want to defeat them here and just take this one for myself and get my Tekken path right. You look at somebody like HSN, first time coming over to the GCC, never played in this region before, thinking, you know what? I want to make the best impression that I possibly can.
Yeah.
You can look at White Ash saying, my standing in the GCC area could be questionable if I don't win this tournament today. I want to get right back up there and be the best again.
Well, that's really commendable. I really appreciate all those players who have made this far. I know with what background most of these Pakistani players come from, it is never easy for them to afford the ticket and the visa cost and the cost of the stays. It's not that easy.
And yet here they are showing everything that they can. And now when it comes to difficulty, that we're coming into a very difficult set. The winner's final between 7 cities, Oasis Honey, going up against HSM.
This is going to be awesome.
Janae Iori Chizuru versus Iori Kiyoshirmi. HSN has not changed his team or his order from the very beginning, and it's served him well. Attempt for the cross-up, but the close C trade, and the momentum maintained by Oasis Honey.
Ready for it. He was ready for it.
Wow, look at that pressure there by Oasis. Oh, that's huge. That's huge. And you'll see HSN, when he gets an opportunity to hit you, he will make it hurt. But HSN, Oasis Honey not biting on the cross-up attempt, but look at this now. What can Oasis Honey do here? The one time he manages to trick him is the time that he gets the KO. HSN, again, with the crucial moment going his way.
That was an unbelievable move and set up by HSN.
He just decided not to do the back B and went for the low instead. But now his Iori is on the ropes.
I've literally forgotten my commentary. I'm just watching this. I'm enjoying every bit of it.
There's the close C.
I'm speechless here. Wow.
And that's very understandable with just how well these guys are playing. But Oasis Honey gets the close C anti-air to close out and remove HSN's Iori from the mix. Now Kyo comes in.
The offense they are making to each other, nobody is staying back at all. See?
They're both smothering each other's space, and they're really living these scrambles to the fullest.
They want to eat each other.
Look at that. Look at that combo by HSN. He decides not to go for the Orochinagi, but you can bet that the next touch will kill.
That's it.
Oh, but there's a lot of scaling. There's a lot of scaling on this, so he decides not to use any meter on it.
That was a wise move by HSN.
Oh, gets him
HSN
low.
takes it from here.
Wow.
The round is done.
And that
HSN takes
kill,
the second round.
that low chain of his bodega is very, very unsafe, but it is so rewarding to land. And that was really, really well done by HSN to capitalize there. 5 meter Chizuru here coming in for a waste.
HSN showing some clear dominance.
Oh, he went for it. He thought that D would land, but he still gets the hit and the seal. And the damage to boot. HSN's kill in a little bit of trouble here, but he still has resources. There is the jump.
Oh, why did he go for a reset?
Might have
He
been
couldn't confirm it.
accidental. Might have been accidental there, but still opportunity here. Great guard cancel roll through the Aragami. Oh, you're not getting that. Aragami with the guard point right through the clone and a command grab successful. A lot of damage here.
That
but
was a great interruption by Awesome. That was a great
Absolutely.
read.
The 2C from Chizuru, one of her fastest normals. Doesn't have a lot of horizontal reach, but it can definitely stuff someone trying to approach.
Horizontal
But Shermie,
range is just flawless.
you can see here now with HSN, any hit will lead into death as long as he activates
Look at
Pitfall.
this. Horizontal and vertical range.
Yeah, he's going for that. 5B is a confirm into max mode, or quick max rather. That's what he's looking for. He knows any hit will be more than enough, but Oasis knows it too. Oh, he didn't quite have enough to land the seal.
Awaz is making no mistake. He didn't even hit a D, crouch D, even a single time. He's giving him
What
no
a
chance.
round by
What
Oasis,
a
honey.
round.
Flawless.
What a
flawless pressure. Absolutely amazing play. 'Cause when you're at that kind of situation, you know that Shermie has an easy 2-hit confirm to go into a kill, and you can play with that level of precision, not allowing it to be a factor. That is just champion mentality by Oasis, honey. He takes the first game.
Absolutely no chance for HSN at all, and he just kept watching the way, and he didn't know what to do at that situation. Awaz Honey was just simply flawless here.
That was incredible.
Let's see how he answers now. HSN, what answers he comes up with.
Here we go now with game 2. HSN has already been behind.
Look at the pokes.
Several
He's
times.
not letting him jump at all.
But do you see somebody who's been good with anti-airs has been HSN, and he's
Yeah.
been behind before today. We've seen him come back more than once. So we know this man has a comeback in
So
him.
now Iori has to do a full length jump to avoid these pokes, and this is what he pays off with.
You saw that with Away Sunny. He's got a game plan, and it's working. Barely, but it's working.
No chance for HSN at all, and he takes the round.
There, he managed to find the big advantage he needed. The advantage was not as big before, but once he managed to put HSN in the corner, the momentum that he could run and the ability to stuff the attempts to escape was really huge. And look at Janae getting back almost 90% health. Wow.
That was a good deal of damage there by HSN.
HSN's kill is angry. Look at that. Oh,
This time it's
grab.
HSN who's giving no opportunity.
If there's a way you can respond to an absolutely excellent round, it's with a perfect, and that's what HSN does to bring us back to parity here.
He's still in this.
Round 3. Ready?
Kyoniori facing off, the music changes, the hype increases. There, Iori trapped all the way in the corner. HSN is on a roll here. What's next? Oh, he could have attempted a whiff punish there, but wasn't quite confident enough to attempt it. There,
What
the
a
DPs. Woo. The mix-up again, successful with the X command grab. Great guard cancel roll though by Away Sunny to reverse the positioning. Too soon of a hit with a jump B.
That was not easily punishable.
Look at the delay on that, but still late enough to, still punishable there. Oh, there is
What
the
a read by
conversion.
HSN. What a read.
Excellent play. Excellent play by HSN, and he puts himself on the verge of tying up this set. As we mentioned before, he has done so well in coming back from tough positions.
This is going to be an interesting matchup. Because Kyo is pretty strong against Chiz. You know, it wouldn't be easy for Chiz.
Look at that. Look at all this damage that he's putting on here. You can bet that if he lands another hit, it's going to be very, very damaging, if not potentially the end of the match. EX
Oh,
Dokugami,
he couldn't confirm the third hit.
he wouldn't have gotten too much afterwards. Maybe he just wanted to reset the positioning.
Oh, that was amazing.
Oh, there's a seal. That's huge. Now, with no special
That was a
moves,
great tap.
nice attempt at a backdash, or at least take the hit in the air. Didn't want to deal with an actual mix-up on the ground there.
He didn't go for D at this time. He was
Oh,
anticipating
what a
one.
down forward D, and that's a lot of damage
And
here.
a super cancel with some decent damage here. He's about to take this match, and he takes
And the desperation by Oasis Honey, something we have not seen much from him
it.
today.
OS, and he just given it up.
HSN's Kyo just runs a train on Oasis Honey in this second game to tie it up 1-1.
OS, and he has already thought that now he's going for a member selection, so he just gave up that match. Okay, we are gonna see you in the next match.
Yeah, well, let's see. Bonjane is still in the mix, so is Chizuru. But is Iori the one to be sacrificed here?
Are you gonna bring a Joe or?
Ronan McDougal himself is stepping back into the ring now.
Hey,
Janae Chizuru Cronin is going to be the team. We know that HSN is not going to change his order. So, and that's something he's done so well today. He's stuck to his guns and done so well all day long with that. So the order that Oasis Honey has elected to go with will be Janae, Cronin, and still Chizuru at the back. It makes sense. Chizuru makes more use of being an anchor, and Cronin can still do the things that he likes to do as a second character.
Round one.
Here we go again. Iori against Janae. Great anti-air there to start things by Oasis Honey with the hard knockdown, trying to find some chance for pressure here. And you see there, just this cat and mouse game you have to play with Janae, and whether or not she's going to harrier B or use one of her multiple strong air-to-air buttons, on which one you want to anticipate, and that's what makes fighting her when she's in the air so difficult. But a great response by HSN. Now what can he do here in the corner? Excellent use of the CD.
Great punish. Although he couldn't do the full punish, but still it was a good damage.
Oh, great super cancel. He wants this hard knockdown. Is he going to spend extra meter? No. Trying to
OS
find.
wants his Aori at any cost.
Oh, that hit in the air could have been deadly for Oasis.
That's it. Okay.
Oh, no punish on the landing there by HSN.
That was some amazing one.
Janae close C. She stole Kyo and Iori's close C's. Does the same kind of attack. But still, Oasis Honey managed to not allow the cross-up attempt to happen. But this was the MVP last time. Can Oasis Honey stop it?
I have started to fall in love with this skill, man.
It has been so good all day. EX Dokugami, and that's going to be a nice chunk of damage.
What?
Didn't do the last follow-up because he wasn't sure on the
That was a
height.
good poke. He read his jump.
Oh, what a reaction with the anti-air. Harrier B, Rolling Thunder to get the hard knockdown and the damage and the mix-up.
He didn't go for a
Oh,
cross-up.
wow. I'm not sure what HSN anticipated.
This time it's OS who is giving him some amazing tough time.
Oh, but he catches Janae that time, so potentially, the comeback could still be on with Kyo
Kyo is still there.
if he gets the right hit on Cronin. But now Cronin, a very different proposition defensively to deal with than Iori for sure. So
that defense of Cronin is just another level.
oh, the anti-air DPs again, so accurate from HSN all day.
He
Oh, a chance
cannot
here!
afford to do these mistakes.
Wow, was that an accidental attempt at a fireball that came out as a DP? And
That's
one more
tournament
hit.
pressure, man. That's tournament pressure. This skill is
Wow.
still looking strong.
Really tight situations that could have gone really badly for both players there. All right, guard cancel CD, just Oasis Honey resets the situation. Neutral top D to just reset the pressure there from
What
HSN.
a space
He's
that
kept
he's
the
maintaining
corner.
here.
Oasis Honey's attempts to get out of the corner have been almost futile up until this point, where he's finally successful at coming back to midstream. Oh, there it is!
He takes the round. He takes his skill. He didn't take any chance of saving his meter, and he went for an EX straight away.
Kyo was on a
take
streak
the
of 4 characters up to that
to
point.
make sure Kyo doesn't survive.
Well, there's still Shermie to deal with here. Nice jump back D, really well done. And this is HSN when he's at his best and not trying to focus too much on landing a combo hit, as happened in the first
He
game.
couldn't punish the roll, but still he manages to take the round.
Well,
And now this is going to be interesting.
Well, Anchor versus Anchor, both with 3 meters, both with full health. Wow, what a brave usage of the clone there. Very well placed. And this is the minefield that HSN has to navigate. Tense, very tense. Oh, what a catch there with the EX. He's going to be able to hit for huge damage.
Jump. HSN looks in trouble.
And he has to survive this. He has to not allow.
What
a call!
What a read, man.
What
Come
a
on.
call! No, you don't get to escape today. You don't get to get out of this. I know you're going to do that. Awais Honey with a huge, potentially risky call that could have cost him so much life if that hadn't been right, but he just knew.
He was just so confident here. He read the desperation level of HSN and he just went for it. That risk win you tournaments.
Well now, order select called by HSN. We have not seen him play the team in a
He
different
might not
order.
change the order, but he's just taking his time to
He
think,
might be.
maybe.
He might be. But let's see what happens. Well now, Shermie on point. And
Kyo is anchor.
and Kyo in the back. Maybe he's looking at it and thinking, you know what? Kyo has been my most reliable option.
Yeah.
Let me give him the most resources. Maybe he's not feeling Shermie against the waist right now. Thinking, you know what? Let her go on point. Let her try to run some mix-ups. Maybe there's something else he has in mind completely.
Yeah, that so far looks to me a good decision. If we see the matchup here, Kyo looks looks like a good matchup against Chiz. So let's see how it goes.
Well, let's see how this start works out here for HSN. Yeah, gets caught. Always not getting tricked.
Awais looks so confident here. And he has
Catching him there. It has
He
not been a
has-
good start. Yeah, Awais is not biting on just sitting there and waiting for the
Awais looks
cross-ups.
unstoppable here. He looks what?
Wow.
What a jump!
What was that? Like, what even was that sequence where he just ended up on the other side that way? That was filthy by Awais Honey in the best way possible to cap a dominant first round.
Awais Honey is at its best.
It's looking pretty strong so far for him. Potentially about to make it to grand finals. Another successful anti-air. He's been doing so well with those in this set. Attempt at the cross-up. HSN has not had much joy with those. Good block on the cross-up on his side, though. He'll need something
Keeping him
miraculous.
on the guard. He's still keeping him on the guard.
there.
Finally, HSN makes an opening here.
Yeah, he did it with a whiff punish of the far C there.
He didn't go for a second meter use.
Ooh,
What
and a
damage.
rare
What
missed
a
block
damage.
by Awais Honey. Is he going to spend the meter? Well, he doesn't have a
It won't
super
kill.
here.
It won't kill yet.
Oh,
A punishment on the roll. He saw it
just
coming.
waited for the roll, clipped it with the far D, and there you go. Just like that.
He had no choice. He was just avoiding get the chip damage, and
Exactly.
he had to roll.
Exactly. It was a roll or die kind of situation. The kind that top players know how to force so often.
So it was either this way or that way. The choice of death is yours.
Wow. A little bit of a slugfest here between these two players as each of them tries to establish dominance. HSN trying to be cautious not to get caught by a Cronin DP. There's the stomp. What's the mix-up? Tense. That's plus on block. Chance to maintain some pressure here.
That
Oh, he was
was-
looking for it. He was looking for it, but he wasn't quite
That
close
was a
enough.
great reaction escape by HSN. He is not giving it up yet.
Those drills really cranking up the pressure. Opportunity. Gets the hard knockdown that he needs here. Excellent!
And that
Beats
could
that close
be
C.
a good deal of damage here for Awais Honey.
Awais Honey on the ropes here with this Cronin. Far D attempt. He
Cronin-
was going for the
Cronin
attempt at a
looks
shatter
quite-
strike.
We see some signs of desperation here.
Another successful stomp. It's such a strong overhead.
Oh, no! That was a drop!
That was a fireball.
That
That was a
was
fireball
aggressive.
for sure. That ended up becoming a DP, and that could end up being a huge shift in momentum here. Iori finally putting in a shift for HSN. He thought there was a little more
Come
recovery.
down to the final round once again with almost same meters on both sides.
And this is the matchup now that HSN looks for by putting Kyo in the back to fight Chizuru rather than Shermie. Oh wow, what a counter hit conversion.
What
That
a
is huge.
conversion. Watch a straight crowd C counter hit conversion. That
Now,
was.
Hedgerson just can't do much. He has to take this. Seal is off now. Now he's back in the game, but he has to take all of this pressure.
Trouble here.
That could have
He's
been
in
really
trouble.
bad.
HSN is in
Oh!
trouble and
But he
might
doesn't
an
get the, he
opening
wanted the
hit.
close
And
save.
he gets a max mode
Okay.
combo.
He's got a meter dump. He has got to dump a ton of meter on this. And dump he does. That's still not going to be enough to kill.
Closer.
But he's got a couple of mix-ups that he can go for here. Will he take the risk, or will he try to play it safe? He doesn't
He
go
might
for
go
it.
for an EX grab here.
I thought he might go for it. He ended up hopping instead. You can see Always Honey chipping away
trying
with
to
those
take-
EX clones. That's a missed combo.
Ooh.
That was a missed combo by Always. A throw's going to do it. Great throw break by HSN.
HSN.
All this chip damage. So dangerous here.
HSN,
He has
what
to
you might
find
be taking.
where are the EX Dokugami, so it's just
No.
saying. That's
This
what.
is getting
Oh,
close.
the clone man whiffed right in front of him, and no response. Tense moments. Oh,
What
the overhead!
an overhead
What a
by
clutch decision by
Always
Always Honey!
Honey takes it.
Of all the things, of all the things he was doing with so much safe pressure, he ends up going to a very risky decision with the overhead back there to end up taking it. Chizuru's overhead does have a lot of range, but it's not what anyone would have expected with how many clones he was throwing. Clutch win by Always Honey, and he is in grand finals.
Wow. And look at the losers bracket now. HSN is there as well. Joining Kami Jones, vSlash, and now HSN.
I
All
see,
the powerhouses there in the losers bracket.
usually they call
Wow.
the losers bracket the Shark Tank. I don't think sharks are as dangerous as what's left in the losers bracket right now, man. It is an absolute slaughterhouse down there. Just, it is so scary to think about who all's there. And Always Honey is going to be sitting up there like, yeah, you guys go ahead and eliminate each other, get each other tired. I'm going to sit over here pretty and just wait for whoever comes. But the thing is, for whoever reaches him, they're going to be carrying some momentum. They're going to be coming off a series of wins maybe, and they're going to be a little bit more warmed up and ready to go. So there's always a bit of a give and take as far as how that situation works.
I can't wait to see the bloodbath in the losers bracket, man. Look at
It
the
is.
matches we are going to have.
Well-
Kami Jones, vSlash, and now
Well, that's
this smart.
the
gentleman.
exact match we have coming up next. Kami Jones and vSlash.
HSN, what does it stand for? I'm going to ask him that.
We need to ask him. It might be something in French since that's the main language he speaks.
Or maybe his
For all
name.
we know, it might be his initials.
abbreviation. Yeah, it might be initials. Yeah.
But either way, right now, regardless of what it stands for, what he stands for is some
But
absolutely
this man
quality
has
KOF.
made a statement here in this tournament.
Absolutely.
It doesn't matter whether he comes third or fourth, the performance he has given so far was
Ooh.
absolutely awesome.
See, well, there is something I am forced to feel really sad about with this match. It's vSlash versus Kami Jones, a match that many people might have anticipated being the grand finals. They need to play, and they can't even play it out to 3. This is a first to 2.
Yeah.
And the loser of this is out. They're done. Their tournament dream is over.
Waqas has traveled all the way from Qatar for this tournament. Kami all the way from Pakistan. Semifinals. It's semifinals.
Wow. Well, vSlash has put Janae up front. He's moved Yuri to second, which he hasn't done yet today. Kukri up front as usual for Kami Jones. Kukri, Janae, Chizuru.
Waqas brings in Janae after quite a long time. I think it's for the first time in this tournament. Has he played Janae before?
Well, actually, was she in the rotation before? Man, my memory's feeling really hazy with how much we've seen today right now.
Yeah, that makes the two of us.
Well, vSlash is starting with Janae. Really nice backdash into Harrier B to get over the sand.
This was the most anticipated match of this tournament, and we never thought we would be watching it in the losers semis.
Not in this side for sure, but
Of
that's
course.
what's happening. vSlash not perfecting the mix-up there against
That was a
Kukri.
great dash into the jump, and what a punish.
Oh, vSlash gets caught trying
And
to move.
it is a big damage here, a big corner damage from Kukri, and still it's not done.
And he tries to roll
Oh,
out, but not enough
he
damage.
drops it, but
Never
he still
mind.
takes the round. It still takes the round.
Kami Jones with a strong start here against vSlash. He's going to be at almost full health with his Kukri here. Intense start here with Yuri. He's going to be able to convert into the anti-air. Command grab. Oh, wow, gets clipped there by the overhead. And now Kami Jones is going to be able to carry to the corner.
He couldn't capitalize the distance for, and
Yeah, not quite measuring his distance to the corner properly there, but still
Kami
with a
Jones on the
life
back
lead.
foot now.
Now see, I like how Kami is not getting scared of the slaps. He is jumping when he
That
anticipates.
was a very perfect punish by Kami Jones. What a jump over and a missed input by
Wow.
White Ash. White
And
Ash.
really rough situation here for Lacoste. White Ash has a lot of distance to make up, and he doesn't spend any meter there. You would think he'd use that to take out Kukri. Whoa!
Oh, he got the last touch of that.
White Ash's rhythm is looking a little bit off right now.
He got hit by the last grains of those sands.
Exactly. He's getting a little bit frustrated. And the interesting thing, Ash Crimson is not in the mix here. Luong is the anchor.
Oh, he
And
drops it. That was a bad
Is that a
timing.
sign of where White Ash is mentally right now?
Yeah, I can see that. This is not the typical White Ash that we normally see. His dominance.
Oh, and he didn't. Oh, that couldn't have gone worse. He didn't want to spend more meter, but still he manages to get it back. He still has a long way to go, but Luong is definitely a character capable of making this comeback.
White Ash would have already started to think for the next match, bringing the Ash back. Okay.
Oh, it gets shattered there, and that could be huge damage. Is he going to spend more meter? No, uses the Rolling Thunder. Next hit kills.
I can see White Ash has already given up this match.
Potentially, but if he lands a hit and gets a good EX Ren loop going, yeah, if he gets that, that miss was the round right there. Okay, opportunity, but he needs to get so much. One EX Ren. Still, decent amount of damage here. What's the next mix-up? Oh, he had a chance!
Kami looks extremely. Okay, that's a mistake. And he couldn't. Oh,
that was a close
that
D
was the chance.
with no follow-up by White Ash, and could that be it right there?
Look at the mental state he would be in. He looks pretty nervous here. And
Okay,
he dropped
defensive
a simple
throw.
combo here.
Oh, gets a cross-up,
That's
and he's
gonna
going to be
be
able to
only-
take this, cash it out, and
Okay,
that
White
does
Ash
it. Well,
is still in there.
still in there by the skin of his teeth after a couple of potentially fatal mistakes. But he's still got the Chizuru to deal with, and this is not going to be easy. Luong has to brave the
Easy,
wall.
but that's a great
What
shot
a
from White
hit!
Ash. He can still take it. Can he?
Doesn't spend any more meter. He needs as much as he can get. Oh, he gets
Okay.
clipped on that landing. What a play by Kami
Read
Jones.
by Kami Jones. Kami Jones looks.
The mental presence to be able to dash forward in that circumstance and not freeze up under the pressure. White Ash is not bringing Ash into the field. White Ash is leaving his tournament existence right now in the hands of this team that he's picked.
I can't believe this. I never thought that I wouldn't see his main character not in his most crucial matches against one of the most anticipated opponents.
Well, he's the one up there, and he has the game plan that he's trying to do, and he wasn't far off with Luong. So let's see how things pan out. He's starting to be more cautious around the Kukri with his
Oh, he got the
Janae.
punish. He dropped the punish, I guess. That was a beautiful
what
read.
a-
That was a run.
What a
great
chase.
run by Chase.
What a chase.
What a great chase by Kami Jones.
Look at this. All right, opportunity here. He manages to catch Kami Jones twitching in the corner after he'd cornered himself. Oh, he did not respect the crack shoot attempt. Left him with just some sand to hit and comboed him off of it to boot.
What a pressure by Kami. He couldn't capitalize that.
If
He could have finished it. This
Either
could
an
be-
EX, Crazy Ivan, or a
what
super
a-
cancel or something from White Ash other than what happened there was really necessary. None of that happened, and now Yuri comes in.
I don't believe what I'm watching here.
All right, an earlier timing on the slap that time to try to maintain the space, because one of the key things for White Ash is that stand CD and how much space it controls for him. Oh, that's a lot of damage to take early on in this round. The OTG just to add insult to injury. He tries to trap him there with the fireball. Great escape by Kami Jones. He is playing so well,
Kami Jones
dancing
is
in and
trying
out
to
of the
waste
pressure.
some time here, but White Ash didn't let him.
He spent
Do
2.5
his plan.
meters. He spent 2.5 meters to guarantee that kill because that's where he is right now. Just get this character out of here. He's causing me so much trouble. Let me deal with the rest.
Dash realized that how important it is to take down Kukri.
Not the character you would have anticipated being the problem
Okay,
on this
that is
team,
some
but hey.
mistake from Kami Jones this time.
A nice 35% opener here. Opportunity here for Dash to start building some pressure. Tried to go for an empty dive kick situation.
Oh, not a punish.
It was almost there, but the Crazy Ivan's recovery is quite fast. Oh, there it is. There's the confirmed Dash again, standing up, trying to escape. He's been caught like that a couple of times already, and the roll. This same sequence happened. This same sequence, the exact same sequence happened in the last game, and Dash went for the same defensive options in the exact same order. And Kami seems to have that read on him right now.
Kami Jones saw it like a football coming in a baseball match.
Well, now, yeah. Well, now. Oh, he gets caught by that cross-up. Really late hit.
What a hitbox. What a weird hitbox
Yes,
that is.
that's post-nerf, mind you. Oh, what a whiff punish there, but he didn't convert anything more off of it. Dash in a lot of trouble.
On the verge of losing it.
Is Dash going to be eliminated a fourth here? There's an EX Ren, but nothing else happens. That could have been dangerous.
This is your last chance, Dash.
Oh, there's a Shatter Strike and the punish. Can he convert into a kill here? Not quite.
No, he drops it.
Yeah, he wanted to go into a full Harrier B into a super. There's a Shatter Strike attempt. Oh, Dash with the flub on the punish. Goes for his own Shatter Strikes. There's a hint of desperation.
Dash loses it. Okay, finally.
Okay. There's the jump C.
Okay.
But Dash took so long to get that hit that he's only going to have, what, less than 40% health? Not even 30%. And Chizuru has a quick mode activation on deck.
Okay.
There it is, runs right into it. Kami Jones.
Kami Jones eliminates Dash.
Eliminates.
Ladies and gentlemen, I didn't see that coming.
Well, but
Dash
but
ending up fourth in this tournament.
But Kami Jones, you gotta say, he earned it. He played super clean. A lot of excellent decision making, especially on the offense. On the corner offense was smothering. It felt almost like Dash just could not breathe in there. That's how hard it felt for him to get out. And that's really what Kami Jones staked his win on, just being able to do that pressure right. Wow. Really well done to him. He is now moving on to the losers final against HSN.
As we can see, all the Gulf players have been eliminated.
Yeah, all the GCC players are out.
All the GCC players are out.
Some food for thought, maybe. So perhaps it's just how the results went today. But it's just how things are at the moment, perhaps. I'm thinking that maybe after this tournament is done, multiple first to 10 matches between all these players, perhaps. That
I
sounds
can't
like
wait for it.
Sounds like a good idea. Yeah.
We would
sound
really
good.
looking forward to some of these. Even I can't wait to play with Kami Jones and Haz and others. I haven't got this opportunity so far, but now this is our opportunity.
Right. Well, but Kami's focus right now is going to be to try to handle this Cameroonian superstar that he's coming up against in HSN.
Oh, what a player he is. What a player. HSN. And this is going to be an interesting contest. So, I guess both of these players have seen their matches, each other's matches. So, I don't know what plan they would be having in mind to take down these two powerhouse opponents.
Exactly. Well, HSN goes back to his previous order. Kami Jones also sticks to the order that he's used the most. They haven't played each other, but HSN did also defeat Dash earlier in the bracket on the winner's side. So there's something at least these two have in common as they come up against each other and to find out who will face Oasis Honey in grand finals.
So now HSN goes for his default selection of order for his player, keeping Ayori on point, and then it's Kyo and Shermie as anchor.
Kukri starting off. What does HSN have for Kukri? An attempt at a cross up right out of the gate, going for the good old Takon.
My money is on HSN.
Well now. All right, and a bold prediction right out of the gates by Arslan. Let's see how it pans out as these guys Now remember, this is a best 3 out of 5. It's a first to 3, so these guys will have more time to try to work out some ideas and adaptations back and forth.
You know why I'm saying HSN is my favorite in this match? Because the style that he plays with is not that common. The way Awais Honey took him down, it was simply brilliant. But Kami Jones would be under tremendous pressure because he knows this is his last chance.
That was a huge trade there. But it didn't work out for Kami Jones. He had a decent read. He's using a lot of these EX geysers kind of to discourage HSN from pressing buttons in the mid-range. Again, you see those placements. He doesn't want him to backdash either. Look at that. Look at that.
That was a sign of desperation from HSN.
It was just a wall of boots and sand being placed there by Kami Jones after he figured out what he felt was his read on HSN's movement pattern.
So now here comes my favorite cue.
Oh, he just continues with the X Dokugami.
Little unfortunate here.
Unfortunately, his fist went through a whole bunch of sand, and part of that not hitting Kukri. Close C, nothing doing there after it was blocked. The CD lands, and he's going to be able to continue some pressure here. Great conversion there. It doesn't get much damage because of the nerf to CD scaling. Oh, the super cancel. Kami Jones
knows it's so important to take down Q. Whatever it takes, he'll spend all his meters to take down Q.
RD kick, big trade in Kami Jones' favor. And Kami knows, I think, has been kind of the title of how he's handled his previous set with White Ash and how he's handling HSN right now. We have not seen HSN backed into the corner like this, figuratively speaking, all tournament.
But that was some decent damage, and he takes down Kukri too.
Broke his spine, but not enough to take out all of his health.
He's still there. He's still fighting back to get an OP.
Oh, there's the jump back D, one of Shermie's most important defensive tools when she gets put under pressure like that. Really well used. Shermie still has so much to do, and she doesn't have much in the way of resources to try to figure this out right now. Nice jump CD there to try to maintain some space. But Janae is a matchup where HSN's performance has been hit and miss with Shermie. And Chizuru even more so. 2C trading, that is really bad for HSN right now. Kami will take that all day long. Okay, takes the max mode confirm here. And he's going to be able to at least put her in the corner and try to run some offense here.
If he tried to get Jenny here with this decent amount of health, he would stand a chance in the final round.
Super smart by Kami to kind of retreat and try to reset the situation, but then he dashed back in. Retreating would kind of put more pressure on HSN to try to attack and try to get back more health. Now he's at 80%, but Chizuru has almost 3 meters. A hit from her will be...
won't let her cross up.
The 2C has been such an important tool for all the Chizuru players today, for sure.
So there is no chance for the cross-up players like Shermie, because this is one of the most effective tools she has, and she won't let it happen. Okay.
Oh! Accidental max mode activation? What happened there? Oh, but he got the hit afterwards, and that positive scaling on max mode giving huge damage, way more than enough for Kami Jones to take the first game.
That was the same thing that happened to me, and it costed me the whole round and this tournament maybe.
Well, they're going to character select. Interesting. Does HSN have... Whoa. Orochi Yashiro. Interesting. Now that's not a character I would have thought of at all.
In the finals, I would have not anticipated this. I would have expected an Orochi Yashiro in the finals. So
yeah, well, he's bringing him in, and he's removed Shermie. Truth be told, Shermie, generally speaking, while she has had a couple of decent performances, I do think she's been, relatively speaking, the weak link in HSN's team in the last couple of sets. So it might be good for him to reconsider. It's a first to 3, so he has the room for at least one game to try this Yashiro. Now, Orochi Yashiro is a character that can be played one of 2 ways. He can be more of a solid ground character with confirms that can go into hard knockdowns and go to the mix-ups from there, or he could try to go wild with some of his various command grabs that he has.
Well, I would totally agree with you. See, Shermie looks like not having a good time with Chiz,
and other characters that he has. It looks a bad matchup for him. So he realized that it is indeed the weak link, and he needs to take it out.
Perhaps
so let's
that's
see
what
how
he
it
reached.
works for him, because this matchup is going to be really interesting.
Yeah,
And I love this
especially
color.
with Janae running around the field and throwing Harrier bees all over the place. I wonder what he has with Orochi Yashiro to try to keep her grounded. But he's moved Kyo to the back, which is what he did last time he made a switch. All right, there's the jump C. Okay.
That was amazing.
That's a lot of damage off a meterless combo right there. Oh, what a run up again.
What a run and
Kami.
punish on jump, man.
And it was so precise too. That's what's so incredible about it.
Precise and accurate. What a beautiful timing of running and stopping.
Anti-air successful by Kami Jones. Good block on the cross up there by HSN. Oh, he threw the far C, thinking that Kami
Takes the
Jones might
round.
try to advance. All right, back roll. He can't take any chip damage. Yep, good old jump B, ready to bail Janae out of trouble yet again. And there it is. Just excellent play by Kami Jones.
Yashiro didn't win.
Unfortunately, no. And now, well, Iori and Kyo are going to be the ones that are going to have to try to bring it back. But now Iori does have resources to try to work with. Oh, that's bad. Oh, he thought it was close. The close C didn't come out. Oh, clips the heels. Ooh, that was definitely an execution error. He definitely saw the roll and there was something he wanted to do, or either that or he did it too late. Crazy Ivan, that's just, it's so safe at that distance and very hard to contest Janae afterwards. Yeah,
really changes the game.
Her EX anti-air is so powerful. Really one of the best ones in the game.
That's it. See?
It's so strong because also after that she gets Rolling Thunder, so she can put you in a hard knockdown situation in the corner and continue to just pressure you.
So with one whole meter, you get
Wow.
more than 30% damage.
Kami Jones, what a round he's played. Whoa. Okay, HSN. Okay, HSN. That was wild, and I really enjoyed it. That was awesome. But now what does he got? Oh, he went for a tick throw.
He still takes it.
He threw the EX fireball right through the normal fireball, but HSN kept his nerve and managed to take out Janae. He'll get back at, well, he's about a couple pokes away from being off as far as Iori is concerned. Oh, wow, just like that. Just like that. And chips him out.
This Kukri is another level Kukri. One of the strongest in the world so far, I would say.
It's been looking very strong. Goes for the mix-up, and that's not safe, but the pushback can make it safe.
What a spacing he's maintaining. He's literally trying with it.
And you see with HSN, he's gauging the situation. He's not sure what to do. He's not sure what to do right now.
Kami Jones is just keeping a perfect space against Q.
See, and that is making him freeze up a little bit, allowing Kami Jones to be the aggressor when he wants to be. Oh, a little too far there, or a little too slow in converting the 6A
Look
rather.
at those pokes. He is not giving him a single opportunity for an opening.
Oh, what's the mix-up here? If HSN gets opened up one more time. Okay, the counter hit. He could have gone for a juggle.
Look at those pokes, man.
No conversion when the down forward deconnected. That's going to do it. Kami Jones with a comfortable second game.
That Kukri was a clear sign of dominance.
Kami Jones up 2-0. Well, HSN goes back to character select. Is he going to bring back Shermie, or is there something else completely
I think he will.
different?
His Yashiro was just not too good. Was not good enough for.
You gotta wonder. You can see right now the gears turning in his head. Orochi Shermie. Interesting. Well now this is a complete shift of direction, because with Shermie and Yashiro and Orochi Yashiro, he had characters that were grapplers, high risk takers, characters that wanted to be on the offense and force favorable situations. Orochi Shermie can do that in certain situations, but she's much more of a zoner. So you gotta wonder if he's looking to use the Thunder Kisses to kind of harass Janae's movement, kind of not allow her to move left and right, and maybe if he can get past Janae with Orochi Shermie, be able to do the same to Kukri.
What he would have realized the offense of Kami Jones, so he just wants to keep him away. So this might be one of his strategies, to keep Kukri and others away from him, to zone them out and then take him.
That's a possibility. That might be what he's looking to do, just kind of play the game more in the mid-screen. All right, well, we can already see what he's trying to do here, at least as a surface level thing. All right, there's one that lands. So Kami Jones is going to have to watch what movement he does. Maybe sometimes take a wild guess on which Thunder Kiss is coming. Close C lands, but not much happening afterwards. Kami Jones still has a big lead here, landing all these pokes while stopping HSN.
Perfect timing for that anti-air.
That, like, just by walking him down into the corner, look how much damage Kami Jones has done without landing really a single combo, pretty much. And now,
Jones is just simply not giving him any opportunity.
HSN has such a steep mountain to climb now. Okay, gets an attempt at the cross up here. Tries to go for a bit of a pressure situation. Okay, that managed to work. Just barely. Oh, what a guard cancel roll. Anticipated the cancel into the projectile because he thought that he would be trying to maintain his distance, and he was right. Taking out Orochi
Now
Sherman.
look at the switch of this dominating performances. The way HSN dominated White Ash, and now Kami Jones dominating HSN. OS dominating HSN, and then
Yeah, it looks like
what a
he's been.
tournament we have so far.
It's been looking. He's been looking rather shook since he took the loss. Definitely not able to maintain the high levels, and that's part of it. That being able to maintain consistency in tournaments is a really tough challenge. We're all human in the end, and it's just such a big mental challenge to overcome. But the set isn't over yet, as HSN is showing by a super optimal meterless finish to take down BJNA and actually put himself at a pretty good health situation against Kukri. But how he handles Kukri is going to be the question. If HSN can put himself on the scoreboard, we might still have something here. We might still have a completely different story to think about, especially if he can at least put a big dent in Kukri now.
And SN has got
What
an
a DP.
amazing reaction when it comes to jump DPs.
Yeah, but he's still not sure how to approach the neutral against Kukri.
Whoa,
Look at
what
those
a
stand
pose.
Bs.
What
Like,
a pose.
daring him to move. Like, I know you want to move so bad here. Let me just annoy you a little bit. It's a
Goes
strong mental
anti-air.
statement.
And anti-air sees.
Wow.
What a conversion.
Wow.
What a conversion by Kami Jones.
That is what a
some
character
out-of-the-board
specialist does.
performance.
That is some character specialist level play. AXN guys are planted in the corner to force the juggle situation on hit and get so much damage off it to kill off
Those
Iori.
stand B pokes are just so annoying.
Oh, but there's the answer. Great answer by using the stand CD to get through.
He couldn't go for a follow-up.
Yeah, he messed up his special move input, and that could be hugely damaging to his psyche
Again.
right now. Yeah, he's taking
This is
too
a
much
great
damage.
test of nerves for HSN. He's
Only
losing his nerves.
30% less than that left for Kyo and HSN's tournament life here. Oh, and that's it.
almost-
Kami Jones,
It's over.
as long as he
Kami
doesn't
Jones
drop this,
Jacks it.
eliminates
Convincingly.
HSN.
What a
with
convincing victory by Kami Jones.
3-0.
Amazing.
3-0 over somebody who has potentially been the big breakout star of the tournament, honestly speaking. But
3-0 to the player who eliminated Vidash.
exactly. See all of these stories and the narratives that are going around the players right now, it's just been such a wonderful tournament. Well played HSN. He did play really well pretty much throughout the day. It's just that he came up against the Kami Jones fully in his element and just able to stop everything that he attempted. He's going to kind of have to dust himself off, maybe play more with everyone later tonight. I can see some good potential for some revenge matches to be cooked up later on. I think that could be some good stuff.
I know you're
there.
talking from, okay, I get it.
That's the good stuff. See, the tournament is super cool, and it's a super cool story all in its own. What happens later on in the late night sessions and when everybody starts getting really tired and everything.
So everyone looks tired here. Everyone is enjoying the tea break. So this tea is amazing, by the way.
Yeah, it's quite good stuff. Quite good stuff, and I think a warm drink for us is really good right now with everything that we've I've been a little bit not as frequent on the commentary desk, so this right here isn't as used to the pressures that it used to be handling before. But hey, we're slowly working our way back up, And
Well, if I imagine myself in this situation of top 3, well, I can feel the pressure what these guys might
oh
be
yeah,
thinking.
that's a
Kami
completely
Jones,
different level of pressure.
Yeah, Kami Jones, what he might be thinking, the strategy against that he has to adopt against Awais Honey now. So, but what a run by HSN, man. Oh,
Yeah, it was excellent. He played so well, and he had to come back from so many tough situations all day. It was amazing. Now, the thing with the next set coming up is that Kami Jones is coming in hot. He's coming in with a strong victory. And the thing that's going to happen now is that he has to maintain that momentum to try to win twice. He has to beat Awais Honey 6 games.
by the way I know Kami Jones, he has got this potential. He has done it before, and he can do it again and again and again. So, but I am not underestimating the momentum that Awais Honey or the level of confidence that he has developed so far by eliminating one of the best in the tournament and reaching this far.
Absolutely. I mean, when people were talking about the potential contenders to take the tournament, honestly, it's not that people didn't think that Awais Honey was super strong, but the top, if you asked everybody to name their #1 pick to win this tournament, at least out of everybody I spoke to, honestly
Kami
speaking,
Jones?
nobody. Kami Jones,
Yeah.
White Ash. Generally speaking, those two. Maybe has,
And maybe has, yeah.
but as things turned out, White Ash plays 4th. Kami Jones is still in, but he still has to try to beat Awais Honey twice. Awais Honey's name is not one that came up.
Yeah.
Because right now, I mean, true, very strong KOF, but it's the whole thing that, you know, maybe people thought, you know, he'll be more focused on Tekken. He has a tournament tomorrow. He wasn't having any of that. He was not having any of that.
Let's take a rewind now to the series of matches that we had so far in this tournament, starting with Raju and Haz in the very beginning. It
Oh,
was
that
2-1.
There was 2-1, and I was watching that. That was a really good set.
That was a great set. And then we had Albanna versus Kami Jones, again 2-1. What a great set that
People
was.
forget Zantetsu at one
Yeah.
point was also one of the best players in the GCC during
Yeah.
during KOF 14.
Zantetsu did
His
really
series
well
with
there.
his series with Buster Wolf for the qualification for the Neo Geo World Tour, where Zantetsu succeeded one year, then Buster Wolf got it the following year. So people forget that he's not just the captain of vSlash and you know, the representative of the Emirates Esports Federation and the guy who's the big boss of this tournament, but people forget that he's an extremely strong player in his own right.
Yeah.
And you know, that's the kind of player that didn't make top 8 in this tournament.
And then we had this interesting match between Amu and Violence, vSlash Violence.
Ooh.
Amu took it. He took vSlash Violence down, and then he was again taken down by whom? Awais Honey.
Awais Honey. He's been
So
he's been the constant. He's been the constant so far, and he's been impressive, just amazingly impressive in how he's played.
And the only person so far who has convincingly dominated and defeated Kami Jones in this tournament is Awais Honey. And then
that's a
the
scary
comebacks.
thought.
And then this guy, HSN, comes out of nowhere, takes White Ash down, send him to the losers, and
There was just no aware. It's just kind of a shame
Wow.
how, you know, one of the coolest things about the KOF community is just how many countries have such top talents, and sometimes you don't even realize where the talent lies. For example, I always knew Mexico were super strong. Then I tried playing some of the Peruvian players, and it turns out that Peru are also ridiculously good at KOF. And now, today, for example, we discover Cameroon.
Wow.
And you never know where else are there just such amazing players out there in the wild. It's
exactly. This is how the Pakistani community emerged when on the Tekken scene. You remember the way Arsalan Ash showed up in OUG 2018, defeating me twice in the tournament, and then putting Pakistan on the world map and showing how strong they are in this game. They own it.
And I'm hoping for more stories like that to keep happening through fighting games, because really there's just so much potential with these stories. At the end of the day, they're open entry tournaments. Anybody can play, anybody can learn, and anybody can try to go on the path to try to be the best. Now, speaking of trying to be the best, That's what the two players that have just stepped up to the stage are going to try to stake their claim as. Always Honey on the winner's side of Grand Finals, Kami Jones on the loser's side. Kami has to win twice. He has to beat Always Honey 6 games. That nobody has been able to beat him in 2 games so far.
Yeah, that's true.
So he
Speaking of the
has a
statistics.
huge task ahead of him right now to try to win this tournament. If he manages to pull it off, that'll be a story for the ages. At the same time, Always Honey, if he clutches out this tournament as well, that's another incredible story of somebody who had his focus completely, potentially elsewhere, just coming in and saying, I am a champion in everything I do, and I will take this as well as tomorrow's tournament.
Wes Honey can be so unpredictable sometimes, because when I played my first match against him, it was an OCV2 Wes Honey.
Wow.
But then he made a comeback and he didn't give me the chance, and he took the 2 matches straight away from me. He took all that confidence away from me that I gained in the first match, and since then nobody could be able to stop him, and there he is.
So
in
there
the
you
winners'
have
grand
it.
final.
There's nobody left with with any confidence after they faced him today. That's what he's done to this tournament, and he has been so impressive doing it.
Oh yes. And who knows how he performed, because so far he's one of the best in the Taken tournament so far as
Worldwide,
well, yeah.
Worldwide top 5
In
player.
this tournament that we are going to have in
He's probably the #1 contender tomorrow for Tekken.
He
I mean,
is the
he's a
#1
top 5
contender.
player worldwide in Tekken already, and look at him and what he's doing in KOF right
imagine
now.
taking him 2 trophies home
Hold
with
on,
all
hold
the
on.
prize money.
No, hold on, Arslan. Do you see who just got locked into the character's leg screen?
Or it
On
might
Kami
be-
Jones' side. Is this a button check? Or is this real?
I don't think it's a button check.
Is he seriously bringing out the King of Dinosaurs in the Grand Finals? Is this the super secret weapon that Kami Jones is keeping for the Grand Finals? Really? Well now.
Wow! That's gonna be interesting.
And he's running him on point. Now, of course, that's typically the position. First or second is usually Dinosaur's position. He's a character with huge pokes, lots of armor, and a potential mix-up with the command grabs. Now, he is big. He's slow. These are things that you're going to have to deal with as a Dinosaur player.
You are forgetting one thing about him, the range and the damage he has got.
Oh, the
So
range
that's
and damage,
where- yeah.
absolutely.
So,
All right, well, let's see. Well, he starts out with that SnD. All right, decent trade.
but it won't be easy against a character like Janet, because Janet is just way too fast for her.
See, maybe he's looking at that down C as a way to deal with Harrier B to prevent Jene from approaching from the air as much as she usually does. All right,
Wow.
SnD, that does have huge range, and it is his only plus on block normal. Yeah, there it is. The good old grappler jab gets caught, but he's so big that she flew right
goes
over
over
him that way.
It didn't get the full hit.
That made 0 sense the way it happened. All right, well,
Now look at the
opportunity.
damage. Look at, oh!
Fighter right back in the
brings him back to
corner.
the corner. No, was that a setup or?
I think it was an attempt at an overhead maybe, but the timing wasn't quite right. But you can see it's working out nicely so far, at least keeping it fairly even.
Wow,
Oh,
look at that jump
yeah,
CD.
the jump CD has a
Look
nice
at
hitbox.
that bit,
Oh, that's
and
a
he
lot of
takes it.
damage.
He takes this down
And yeah, there it is.
with just
the
half
boot.
a meter.
That
It's
big,
working. It's
that
working.
big clawed boot of Dinosaur taking that first round. Well, what do you know? The King of Dinosaurs may be a heel, but he might be the hero that Kami Jones is right now. Oh, there we go. Zet Smets Hurricane.
What a surprise we are having. I'm loving it.
Well, what do you know? Now we'll see if Always Honey can shake off his surprise and find out a way to deal with this.
It's never going to be easy against Ayori, but
Oh,
see,
what a whiff punish. What a whiff punish.
Again,
Push-
it's not the end of the combo here. Look at the
Oh,
damage, man.
The new Dinosaur combos. The one thing he was missing before was really
and
successful
he
damage.
takes the
Look at
second corrector as well. He takes the second
Yo,
corrector.
the king of
Wes
dinosaurs.
Honey, the king of dinosaurs.
He's about to potentially run an OCV in Grand Finals. All right, There's another hit again.
He looks unstoppable. Look at the damage here.
Oace Honey looks completely befuddled right now. Blocks the boot. Oh, what a
And
cross-up.
he is not stopping at all.
Oh my
Look at those
goodness.
conversions.
That hurts. That hurts, man. And again, that's a conversion against an air hit, and Oace Honey with a critical mistake here.
And he takes the run.
Oh my god.
It's an OCV!
Oh, it's not enough. It's not enough. But still, there's the roll punish. The king of dinosaurs is here, making his presence known in the hands of Kami Jones with an OCV in the first game of Grand Finals.
OCV with the king of dinosaurs.
Well, now.
What I just witnessed here.
What an interesting twist to the story that we're observing here.
ਤਮੀਜ਼ ਨਾਲ ਗੱਲ ਕਰਨੀ ਮੈਂ ਇੱਥੇ ਕਮੈਂਟੇਟਰ ਹੈਗਾ
All right, here we go. Game 2. Game 2, Kami Jones. We haven't seen any character from him other than the dinosaur so far because he has not been defeated.
Let's see what answer Aves Honey has got for King of Dinosaurs now.
All right, nice throw break. All right, the CD gets jumped over that time. Oace Honey maybe starting to figure out the hitboxes a bit more.
And this chip damage thing that keeps pressurizing your opponent with.
Yeah, the dino swipes are something you kind of have to deal with, especially at that range. The Harrier be successful though, and he's going to spend the meter.
Wants to take him down now,
yeah.
even if he had to spend the meter. He has realized what a threat he can be for his character.
Nice patience, gets out of that range. Really well played by Oace Honey. I really like that run in. Oh, yeah, there it is. Gets caught on the attempt on the overhead there. Oh, uh-oh. He's tossed all the way to the corner. Oh, get cracks, but he doesn't quite manage to get the conversion. Does Kami?
No,
went for
he
it.
read it. He read it.
Excellent.
He was ready for it.
Excellent anticipation by Oace Honey. And now Kami is
This time it's Oace Honey.
Well, getting all the momentum. Really strong start. Rolling Thunder knocks down Kami Jones' Janae. Has him in the corner.
He has collected back his nerves and again back on his offense.
Oh, wow. That was very risky by Kami, but it manages to land its mark.
What a conversion that was.
Shatter Strike. That's huge.
That could be damaging. That could be damaging. No, he drops it.
Drops the Harrier B right at the end of that.
It was very difficult to time that
another
shot.
time.
Oh, he
no.
dropped it again. He did it on the opposite side.
And he tried another one. What is happening here? Kami Jones is just throwing caution to the wind and doing everything he can. Resources not mattering to him whatsoever right now. He wants to try to build on momentum. He wants to get.
Oace Honey has done some considerable damage here, so this is a point of worry for Kami Jones.
Oh, for
let's
sure.
See what answer he has now.
His line of thought might be that he wants to try to go for the reset as quickly as possible to at least be playing on level ground with Oace Honey, because the mental strain of trying to win 6 games is huge. He's taken 1, still got a whole 5 to go.
That first victory, OCB victory with Dinosaur was the game changer. And now,
well, it looks like it's helping his mentality right now, giving him the belief that he can bring this back with Janae.
Oh, what? That was a decision.
Wake up, Kuzukaze! And he manages to convert off of it.
That was some brave decision by Oace Honey. That was unbelievable. Who would do that?
That was nobody has done it with no Iori has done that today, and that's what Oace Honey knew when he attempted that. He knew nobody was looking for it. Excellent EX clone there to try to get him over the fireball.
Perfectly timed step.
And he picked the right one. All right, the pressure here by Kami Jones with his Chizuru.
Now this
no
is
whiff
deadly.
punish.
Some deadly pressure.
He put himself in the corner. Wow, that is potentially huge.
He's here to make a statement.
Oh,
what a reset that was. And he couldn't capitalize. And
he was trying to catch Iori's toes off of that whiffed sweep, but he was a little too slow. Wow, that hit really weirdly. Okay, there's the opportunity. Great chase down.
Great Iori.
Well, that was a great round for Oace Honey. Still, though, Kami Jones potentially in with a shout here. Oh, the Shadow Strike is gone.
That could be damaging.
Now, is he going to seal? No, decides not to seal.
He's maintaining his meters.
Oh,
because
you
he
saw that. Put himself at the distance where he could sweep
This is-
against any attempts from Always Honey.
Always Honey under pressure.
Oh, what a
Okay,
conversion!
That's it. This is what he was looking for. What?
That looked like a straight up confirm. Like he saw that. That quick mode activation was late. He saw that hit. That's how good that was. Kami Jones with a 2-0 lead.
Yes, we're on the verge of having a reset
Well,
here. He's on the reset point.
Dinosaur didn't do anything in the second game, but this is still something that we have to owe to the Dinosaur for starting
Yeah.
the party. Well, he's back in. You never know. He might be able to gain some momentum again. Right, there's the jab. Oh, there's a 2C. Stops the attempt at the aerial approach. Rolling Thunder anti-air. Look at how much damage that does. Wow. And again, look at that. I really like that. The going from the 2C to Rolling Thunder.
Punish from Always Honey.
Right, excellent spacing there by Always Honey, making sure that the hits he
Always Honey
does
is trying to
take.
make a safe distance here so that
Ooh, see, that throws so far.
Kami is unstoppable.
Knowing that Always Honey
What a
wants
punish.
nothing to do with that corner and gets a lot of damage with that roll punish.
keeping the
Ooh.
space with Dinosaur isn't that easy. Wow.
Oh, he went for the CD just to try to
Oh,
maintain
what a
momentum.
bait! What a bait!
And the way he had the mental presence to not go for a metered punish, still finish with a meterless kill right there. Really well played by Kami Jones. Potentially on the verge of a reset here. Still has 2 characters to take out. Oh, he went for the reset into the EX grab.
Look at the damage. Look at that damage. And again.
Oh, look at that. Look. Ah! Ow. That hurts. That is a lot off of a stray hit
That
going to
was-
the corner.
Ouch. That would hurt. That would again. He will bring him into the corner.
And take it to the corner.
Yeah.
Still
He will
really
keep
good
him in the
stuff.
corner.
Okay, Yori's out of the corner, but the Dinosaur has done so much damage already. Oh, he put himself in the corner. Bad situation here for Always Honey. Roll through. Oh, that was a
he
chest.
must have- It could be a punish.
Oh, there it is.
And
There it
again,
is.
He takes it. He takes the second round as well.
Oh, I thought he'd do the EX bite. That would have been enough. Decides to try to
That
go
was
for
a
chip
good read by
damage.
Always Honey.
Who would have seen that
Chopped
coming?
him.
Who would have seen that coming?
Well, that's the thing. That is a tool he has against projectiles, but he hadn't used it yet. Kami Jones keeping it for the right moment.
That is
That was just impeccable.
that was
just
some dead genius thing. Oh man. That was
overhead.
bloody brilliant. That was
Oh,
bloody
that what a nasty mix up there. But oh man, no clones for you. The tail just swiping her out of
brilliant. No
existence.
follow-up? Okay.
Oh, great whiff punish there. Saw the CD, waited for it that time, got the whiff punish,
That
but
was
the
end of a
Dinosaur.
great era of Dinosaur.
Well, I mean, he's still here if Kami Jones gets that reset, but he's not forced to stay with him at the beginning of the second set if he wins this.
Yeah.
But, I mean, for how much damage
You
he's
know- you
already
never
done,
know.
why not?
You never know. Why not? Yeah.
Only Always Honey's Chizuru left, and Kami Jones' Janae launches the wind at him. Nice, really late Harrier beats a B+ on block. EX, oh, twice. She was a little minus there, so maintaining momentum there was difficult. Wow, he smacked the clone out of the way, but Chizuru was
Right.
too far to get hit by the rest of it.
Oh, that was a that was bad.
Excellent
That was
anti-air,
unfortunate.
and importantly, a big hard knockdown for him to try to mess with. Oh wow, that 2C a little too far. That could have been
that
disastrous
Honey
if Kami
is
wasn't
on-
too high up. It looks like we're about to have a reset here unless Always Honey can
They're
pull out
almost there.
something amazing out of the hat. Okay, just like that. That could have been it.
So, what answer Always Honey would be having?
Oh, the overhead. Well,
Still,
there are 2 meters on deck for Always Honey.
It wouldn't
There's
be
no max mode available for Kami Jones right now. So depending on what the hit is, but Kami just needs to land a 2B, 5B chain into the EX. Or anything
That
really,
looks
just a couple of
almost
pokes now.
impossible. That looks almost impossible.
Oh
Okay,
wow,
that's
went
it.
right through the Shatter Strike
We
there.
have a reset here.
And what an emphatic reset it is with 3-0. Well now. Are we getting a side switch? Okay, looks like Perhaps Always Honey might have requested a side switch after the reset. This is something that is available as a rule in Grand Finals.
Right.
We've seen players do this before. Most infamously in Dragon Ball Fighters between Sonic Fox and Goichi in a tournament in which Sonic Fox won. A lot of people accused him of a little bit of gamesmanship, but it's in the rules. It's nothing that really...
I can't wait.
It's not,
See
it's not, really, it's
Dinosaur
not really
again?
something that
Come
should fall
on,
under that.
Dinosaur, are you coming back?
You
What do you think?
have to wonder. I mean, I don't see any reason for the Dino to drop out of the lineup. He did so well in that first set. You have to wonder, just why would he not use him now? But it's going to be up to them. Kami Jones has now achieved step 1, get the reset. And he got it with a 3-0. He got there quickly, so he did not get too fatigued on the way. Now what does he have in store?
So, SNK, are you watching this? Are you watching this?
What? Okay, this is... Okay, there he is, okay. I thought he'd actually picked Ramon for a second. I was very scared. All right, so he does stick with the team that he took the first set with. Dinosaur, Chizuru, Janae. Or in the order of Dinosaur, Janae, Chizuru.
So,
And Always Honey is sticking with the same team, which is going to be Janae,
this is the
Hiyori,
card
Chizuru.
which Kami Jones didn't show in any of his previous matches. Like against White Ash or no one else. He managed to get into the losers bracket, but he still didn't show up Dinosaur until this grand final.
Yeah, he kept a hidden weapon that nobody could have expected. And nobody would think if you have a hidden weapon that it's going to be the king of dinosaurs
Wow.
of all characters. And look at how well it's serving him, really, so far. But let's see how it pans out. Second set of grand finals. This is it. This is what's going to decide your champion for the vSlash Emirates Showdown. Let's go. Always Honey Hiyori, Kami Jones, Dinosaur. So he's thrown Hiyori up front this time. That's the change that he's going with.
Okay, that could hurt.
All right, the jump D keeping Hiyori cornered here.
His jump is pretty quick, and I can see
It is surprisingly
air to air,
good.
he's quite strong.
Oh, there, gets caught. Dinosaur's big frame can get a little easy to cross up here and there.
It is not easy to punish Hiyori's jump CD with the crouch Cs. So he's struggling here.
Gets
Yeah.
caught trying to advance,
That
and yes.
was a very wise move by Awes.
you want to spend the meter.
Hiyori, yeah.
Get him out of there. Just you don't want to deal with the wild card and Kami Jones's deck. Dinosaur is out very quickly, but we saw this happen before, and Jones managed to still win the game where Dinosaur was taken out quickly. But this is not the order which he did it against. We'll see how things differ now.
And imagine, which character did he drop for Dinosaur? That was Kukri.
Yeah, who's been one of
the best.
his MVP perhaps in this tournament.
He dropped one of his best characters.
But look
for-
at the start by Always Honey right now. You want an answer. You want a reversal after seeing that reset. Always Honey is giving it to you right now.
Awes Honey has decided that I'm not going to give it away that easy.
Great punish on the sweep there by Kami Jones. He's still in this. Tried to go for a left-right mix-up by using a clone. Always Honey saw it coming. He's a Chizuru player himself. He knows how to track it. Oh, that was just a little bit too slow on the attempt to convert after the jump B. Oh, the Shatter
that
Strike, huge read.
That looked like the only solution he had to get her off. From
And
him.
it was really smartly placed. He knew how,
Get off of my
minus
face.
the
That was
situation
the only.
was.
What a punish on the roll. What a punish.
And you see how much meter he's spending. Is this an OCV to start the grand final reset? Oh, just a little too far. What an answer.
What an answer.
Always Honey responds to the reset with an OCV to go up 1-0 in the second set of grand
Who saw it
finals.
coming? Who saw it coming? And I bet.
Is he about to give up on the Dinosaur?
I think so.
Oh.
I think so because download complete, I guess.
Perhaps. Let's see.
Yeah.
Kukri's coming back now. So perhaps the whole plan was to use the Dinosaur for as much of an effect as he can, kind of dull Always Honey's senses to the Kukri, and then bring back the Kukri when he potentially least expects it. We'll see. We'll see how it
Dinosaur
goes.
has done his job. He has brought him for the reset.
Yeah.
So
Dinosaur essentially caused the reset, which is
Yeah.
more than Kami Jones could have bargained for, really.
that was a brilliant strategy, I would say. That was
Sometimes
brilliant,
just that
yeah.
element of surprise can do so much.
Yeah.
But now he's going back to his original team, Jene Kukri Chizuru, and we're going to go to a Jene mirror to start off.
The basic advantage that he took from Dinosaur was the matchup knowledge, which normally everyone does not have. Because most of the people do not have experience. How many people do you see playing Dinosaur?
I literally know only 2 or 3.
Yeah, so in this tournament, how many dinosaurs have you seen? So
0, exactly.
Yeah, exactly. So that was a big element of surprise, and this matchup knowledge thing played its part.
Well, Kami Jones is starting out nicely here, already putting
That's
away
a
something in the
punish.
corner.
That will
He anticipated a button being hit, and
But
he was
he-
trying to snag it, and it
He
never
didn't
came.
go for a maximum punish. He could have used his half meter.
Well, maybe trying to keep it for something better, like an anti-air, as he's been doing so well with those, or a conversion like that. Yeah, went for the sweep, too far for the Rolling Thunder. Opportunity here for Kami Jones to try to push some pressure.
What a read! What a read by Kami Jones.
Excellent anti-air. Kami Jones now with, he went with the other wind projectile to try to mess with Away Sunny's expectations here.
Yeah, that was smart.
You can see it keeps going back and forth, 50-50 opening round so far. Although Kami Jones is still maintaining a slight advantage now. Great throw break there by Away Sunny. Doesn't want to get thrown again to the corner. And the trade in Kami Jones' favor.
Kami Jones is still in this.
Very much so. Still very doable here. Oh, what a whiff punish with that 2C. Iori has been on fire since the Grand Finals reset for Away Sunny.
Away Sunny has a very good sense of punishing
Oh.
overheads because of Tekken, you know?
Of course.
Their responses
The
are
mix-up
amazing.
game. The mix-up
The
game is
mix-up
something
game.
they're very used to dealing with. And there he goes. He punishes the misspaced Harrier B from Janae with the DP.
So, Away Sunny bringing some Tekken experience here, some Tekken skills here.
A nice throw break there by Kami Jones. His Kukri now in the mix. Can he do a similar impact to what the Dino did earlier?
What
Nice
a ball.
A. He stops the hop. Iori's hop's very low. Definitely something that was anticipated by Kami. OTG. Try to go for an empty jump
Have
low.
you
Good
noticed
block.
Kukri has no particular specific anti-air besides his normals?
That's how the character works, really, and Kami Jones has been making it work. Oh, the EX got caught there. I wonder what Oasis actually attempted. Throws a bit of sand at him, a strong round. Oh, just a little too slow there. He had the right read, did Oasis. Gets caught trying to dash in, and Kami Jones bringing Oasis Honey down to his Chizuru. What a tense grand final set this is turning out to be after the fireworks that we had in the beginning with the King of Dinosaurs. It is settling now into a completely different rhythm now that Kami Jones' Kukri is in the field.
Wow.
Oh, anticipated the clone, left Chizuru with a face full of sand and a whole bunch of damage. Oh, he didn't
we are
know.
having.
He didn't know if it was her or not, and now that hesitation is getting him a lot of punishment, and that is Kukri out. Away Sunny doesn't want any more of this character.
I think it's a wise move. It's better to take out Kukri.
Yeah, the wildcard characters like Kukri are so scary to keep fighting when you're not familiar with them. Whoa! Now, you don't get to throw clones at me. Right, nice overhead. Away Sunny has
What
been so
a
good.
mix-up. Oh, he drops it. So unfortunate.
Oh, that's a big hit. That's a big hit, and he converts, and he's going to go into the climax. That's huge damage. Going to put Away Sunny
What
almost
a
on death.
conversion by Kami Jones. That was
A throw
brilliant.
is going to do it. Oh, he went for the overhead to give Away Sunny a taste of his own medicine. You see the clones. That time he let the clone go all the way. Oh, what a DP. That
It's
seal
still
could be
in-
huge.
Oh,
There it is. A defensive
he
sweep by
just
Kami Jones puts him on the
interrupts him with
scoreboard.
crouch D. Wow.
Of all things to defend yourself with like that in that situation, that's not what you would have expected. But that's exactly potentially why it worked. 1-1 is the score in the Grand Finals reset.
Well, these guys have taken this tournament to another level. Look at the way they are playing. What they are doing here is brilliant.
So many good reads, so many great responses, great anti-airs, great conversions. There's just so much happening with these two right now. Excellent confirmed there by Awais Honey. Not the type that you typically
Look at
see
the
from
hop.
Janae.
Look at those perfect hops.
Wow. Look at that whiff punish with that from that far C. You see the precision in both of these guys play right now, and they have to keep outwitting each other at every turn. Kami Jones trying to make him land on the projectile there.
Oh, he drops it.
He keeps dropping that one hit of the Harrier B that'll allow him to get the Rolling Thunder afterwards, and that's crucial for Janae's pressure. Kami Jones' defense cracks. Oh, the Rolling Thunder didn't come out. Oh, he was setting up the instant overhead, thinking it was going to kill, and it wasn't enough. Has to block this.
No,
Which
he
way?
couldn't. He takes the round. He
Eh.
takes the round.
That is such a clutch comeback by Kami Jones. As soon as that instant overhead didn't kill, he had the presence of mind to get a full punish and go for a correct mix-up afterwards. Oh, what a hop over. Now, that didn't actually combo into the close C, but just the fact that he made it over the fireball might have been enough for Kami Jones to get flustered and not block afterwards. Kukri is now in the mix
It
again.
is not easy to interrupt this jump of Yuri. This quick jump C is very, very dangerous. People normally do not take the jump. What a corner punish.
Right,
What
well,
a combo.
Awais Honey trying to advance, getting caught again, and Kami Jones giving him his dues for that.
He manages
Opportunity
to
here.
escape the corner.
Excellent.
He brings him again to the corner. This corner pressure is
There it is.
horrifying.
Again, this is what keeps happening. Whenever Awais Honey thinks he has a chance to advance, this is what keeps happening to him. The OTG is not enough to kill, but he's... there it is again. You
Look at
cannot
this setting.
discount
Look at
that
this
slide. And the way it can low profile certain things that you might try to counter poke Kukri with. Such a crucial part of Kami Jones' corner pressure. 2C anti-air. Blocks the overhead there with good reactions.
This frame trap that
Oh, see
Fizz
there.
has-
He wanted the 2C to come out first before trying to hit anything. That's been the mental dance that they've been having whenever Kami Jones takes to the air.
Some
Gotcha.
mind game
Ooh,
being played
that's
by
a-
Kami Jones here. It's
That's a
funny.
huge mistake. And that's going to be a seal
He wants Kukri
with a
so
lot of
bad.
damage.
He will go for it.
Oh, there it is, the 2C going underneath Chizuru, and it essentially brings us to a completely even last round,
That's-
both of them on 2 meters
That's
and
gonna be
full health.
interesting. That's gonna be interesting.
Oh, wow, he just made his clone attack first.
What a genocide!
What a read there, and oh, he
That
doesn't seal. He decides not to seal, wants the meter. Wow, he delayed his jump attack so he doesn't get anti-aired.
This meter would be enough for him to kill this Chiz once he touches him again.
Oh, there's the seal, that's huge.
That's a seal. That's a seal. Okay,
Gets
what a
the cross-up.
What a cross-up.
But that's not enough. He didn't have a meter to try to finish it. Oh, that's huge! And then look
That's
at the
huge.
link afterwards. Oh my goodness. We got
Look at
clone
this.
combos. He's doing clone combos in grand finals. Kami Jones. Ah, he
What a
went for
damage
that. He
he
thought it
had.
would kill. What a response by Awais Honey. It wasn't enough. Kami Jones tried to go for some of the most optimal damage that he could, but Awais Honey manages to keep his nerve, gets the necessary poke to finish it, and go up 2-1 in the grand finals here.
What was that combo? That was out of this world.
We
That
have
was
not
amazing.
seen clone combos in ages from Chizuru players, and having the bravery to try that now and not be
At
afraid to
this
drop it, and he was trying to put himself in a situation to push towards the corner. That was the big thing he wanted. But unfortunately for him, just like guard cancel CD ruined his momentum completely. Now Janae Mirror yet again.
Can Awais Honey do this?
He's one game away. If he wins this, that's it. Harrier Bees trying to find the opportunity to start some pressure here is Kami Jones. He's been doing fairly well in this mirror so far. Oh, but look at that B. Oh, no. You're not having that. Defensive throw completely bailing Kami Jones out of that situation. Excellent
Oh, he
conversion.
dropped
Or
it.
it should have
That
been.
was a costly, unfortunate. Luck is not with Kami Jones today. Besides, Awais Honey has put him under pressure now. We can see
This
that.
is huge. That drop. Just from that drop, the whole momentum of the round shifts.
This tournament is slipping off the hands of Kami Jones now. I can see it.
It looks that way, but if there's any of his characters that can start bringing that momentum back, it's this guy.
This round is going to be crucial.
You see, his placements of crouch Bs with Kukri is ridiculously
this is
good.
the Kukri we want to see.
Tries to go for a reset. Look at that pressure. And manages to hit with the late overhead for slightly plus frames.
Oh, he could punish the roll, but
A
he still
perfect
manages to
response there to
Wow.
keep himself in this set does Kami
win.
Jones.
What a
Really well
flawless-
played.
What a flawless performance by Kami Jones here. This round, as I said, would be the game changer.
This is a huge round for both players here. Aways Honey to put himself on the verge of potentially taking this tournament. Kami Jones to try to keep himself alive. Getting through the Iori's defenses has been problematic. He had the hit! He had the hit! Okay, but there's the defensive throw. Oh, he didn't chase, but all right. Gets the throw to put Iori back in the corner.
Awesani is trying his best to keep him away.
Oh, what a conversion there! What a conversion off the EX Sand Geyser. Used up a
No,
lot
this-
of resources, but still.
What a defense.
And there the
Again.
counter hit conversion. And he spends a bit of extra meter. Doesn't want to deal with more of this Kukri, but still. Oh, again.
What a reaction by Kami Jones.
This is the second
Okay,
time.
this is punished.
What a guard cancel.
Kukri
Such a
is
genius play.
gone.
And he has kept it for just the right moment to put himself now at championship point. Right, the chase down, but she stayed over there. Kami Jones trying not to take too big of a risk here. One bad hit could mean
Kami
a lot.
Jones,
Oh,
can you do this?
Oh, those
What?
two whiffs. Those two whiffs right after the other. Showing
What?
the tension. What a counter hit conversion, and that's Iori done. That's
This
Iori
is
done.
where Chiz can be a game changer.
And again, the Chizuru mirror at equal health, though Aways Honey
What a
has
read.
more to play with.
What a counter curve that was.
Aways Honey a little bit faster that time on the draw. That standoff right there that happens with the Chizuru is who makes the clone attack first.
Kami Jones bringing back his momentum.
But still, that's only a couple of pokes. Aways Honey has been the one to get the big hits. He had a counter hit there, but didn't do too much with it. He could have gone for a 6B, but it was a bit tight. Tournament nerves doing their work. This is so tense. I'm barely able to contain my own nerves here.
Oh,
that
that was a brilliant setup, but
Oh, that's huge! That is huge!
Can be.
And is he gonna seal?
that can
He
be
does! But he doesn't. Okay, never mind. He doesn't need to hit much here. A lot of rolls,
Oh, he
and
couldn't
no
punish
catch on the roll!
He couldn't catch up to the roll.
Now he almost has the EX that he needs to finish it if he gets the hit. Does Aways Honey? No, he just throws it. He anticipated Kami Jones
Wes
moving.
Honey is on the verge of getting it. We need a miracle here.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
There's it!
he does the miracle.
Kami Jones!
He does
Kami
the
Jones
miracle.
makes it
Kami
2-2!
Jones does the miracle. Wow. What a brilliant performance.
Oh my goodness. The bravery, the courage to run up with that 2C the way that he did. Where did he get that from? And you look, it's Kami Jones who hasn't hit the rematch button because that must have drained something out of him. The amount of strength he needed from within the depths of his soul to come up with that.
Imagine from where he has made this amazing comeback. He didn't lose his nerves.
He was a counter hit. He was a counter hit D away from losing.
He didn't give up till the last moment.
Oh, that's a whiff punish. Kami Jones now maybe about to ride the momentum home. That's it. This is the last game. Whoever takes this is the champion.
This is gonna be a slobber knocker.
Well, the hard knockdown here. Aways Honey manages to trade his way out of the corner. Excellent
Kami
landing
Jones
punish.
is keeping a maximum offense now on
but he-
Wes and trying to keep him under pressure.
The Harrier B accuracy has not been at its best from both players. The tournament nerves really showing, but they're both still on point with their fundamentals, just
That
like
was a
that.
great punish on roll.
Rolling Thunder, maximum conversion here and gets a huge amount of momentum off of it. Aways Honey trying for the Harrier B, very well spaced. Kami Jones not biting. His turn to maybe apply some pressure
Great
here.
defense by both the players.
They both reset here to neutral,
They're trying to
respecting
make-
each other's game. Oh, the neutral jump CD to prevent
Wow.
Aways Honey from getting out, and Kami Jones with a close
Kami
C.
Jones with the advantage here. This
Well,
match
now.
is turning.
The tension is
Interesting.
at
The
its
tension.
peak. The tension is at its absolute peak between these two absolutely incredible talents. But only one of them can be the champion here. Great block. It just gets out of there, doesn't want to deal with the cross-up. Oh,
Honey, can you do it this time?
excellent interruption on the pressure there with the far A. With a cross-up!
What a cross-up
Where did
by
that even hit?
Tommy Jones.
Almost there. Kami Jones starting to push forward at just the right time.
Oh,
Close C by Oasis Honey.
Tommy
Another
Jones
close
making
C.
No
Not-
mistakes here, but still.
Yeah, let's spend the
West
meter. That's
Honey
an
is
A out.
trying to
That's
he
an A
will
out.
spend this meter. That was a good decision.
Absolutely. He definitely wants to take every advantage that he can. Kukri now back in the mix. He's done really well against Iori, but Chizuru has just been mauling him most of the previous rounds. Let's see if he can try to change that, if he can even defeat
That
Iori.
will do some serious damage
This
here.
could be a momentum shift here.
This, oh,
Oh, what a back roll. He delayed it
great
just
defense
enough.
by Kami Jones. That
Yeah.
was a great defense.
Delayed it just enough to not make it obvious. And there's
Kami
a conversion.
Jones takes it. Can
You
he
better
take this
believe he's
round?
going to spend the meter.
He
You
will
better
take
believe.
this round. He will take this round. He needs it.
Kami Jones, after being one poke away from losing in this tournament, is now a championship point.
Stand your ground. Ready? Go!
And with a lot of health on the Kukri to boot.
What?
Yeah, he stopped the sand projectile there. He didn't use the reflecting version. Oh, that's huge. That seal is huge.
West wants his cookery.
Oh, there it is. That's
There
it.
it is. There it
Again, Kukri does not
Kami
manage to
Jones.
survive. It's the final round of this
Kami
grand
Jones.
finals.
Kami Jones having some advantage of meters here. Let's see how West deals with it.
That's it. This is what's going to decide it. Excellent defensive throw there by Kami Jones, and he has all the meter in the world. Oh, and look at that. But he doesn't convert
He
any
didn't-
more off of that.
He didn't go for an EX move. It would have been a game.
Oh, he was looking for the quick mode confirmation there, and he got sealed. That could
He
be
went
huge.
for a cross-up.
Oh, that's a huge mistake!
That's-
No conversion! Oasis Honey is about to take it off that mistake. No! Oh, there's a chance! There's a chance! Kami Jones, is this it? Is this the hit? Is this the hit? Kami Jones!
Kami Jones is your champion!
Kami Jones with a super clutch conversion as mistakes started
Wow.
racking up back and forth. Kami Jones holds his nerve to take vSlash's /&- Emirates Showdown. What a tournament this has been, Arslenik.
That was some real unfortunate. Wow, what a round we had. What a match we had. What a clutch situation. What a seesaw situation we had here. This tournament couldn't be better than this.
Oh my goodness. I'm just barely gathering my thoughts here to really be able to express something that does what just happened here.
West
justice.
Honey
That
was
does
just the
these
superstar.
players, that does these talents justice for what they have just showed us here today. KOF is a game where talents are super strong all across the world. And to see these guys, the way they have represented themselves, the way they have represented their communities today, all the way throughout this tournament, has been nothing short of absolutely special from all of them.
What a series of upsets we have witnessed in this tournament so far. You see, it started with White Ash and HSN. HSN sending White Ash to losers, and then West Honey sending Kami Jones to losers. Kami Jones coming back, defeating White Ash, and that dinosaur stuff.
The dinosaur.
Was amazing.
The dinosaur. No, do not forget the king stepping in to reclaim his throne. And it ended up with probably at least half of the people I know, their top pick was Kami Jones, and so it transpired. But it did not look clear at any point. He was so close to losing on so many occasions today, and he still managed to pull through. That is the heart of a champion for you.
But West Honey, I would say, what a performance. What a brilliant performance.
Oh, absolutely.
What a run by West Honey, securing second position in this tournament. So, ladies and gentlemen, that was it. Fro, Arslenik, we had an amazing tournament here. See you next